going on? It's your guy, All Selector. I'm back at it again. So the game just went down. Interesting game to say the least. Yeah, bro, we saw some good stuff. The Raptors Nation, Raptors fans, NBA fans. We definitely saw some good stuff from the Toronto Raptors. It's a really good game. I am live now, so the game is done. So I am live. What's going on? What's going on? We got Mike in the building. Mike, what's going on, bro? What's
Chilling.
going on, Mike?
Just finished watching the game. We are looking all right.
Yeah, Mike, you hear me? I think there's some issues going on with the mic situation. But yeah, bro, we'll get back to you, Mike. Come back in. Come back in come back in the stream, bro. Tell me, guys. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? It's on mute. Is it on mute, bro? Can you guys hear me? I don't know what's going on there. It's on mute. Fuck. Is it on mute, bro? I don't know what's going on. Give me a sec, bro. Give me a second. Yeah, Mike, you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I think some stuff's going on with my. All right, cool. Everyone can hear me. Scholar Production, what's going on, bro? Pull up in the chat, bro. Pull up in the stream, bro. The link is right here, bro. All right, bro. John Doe's coming in too, bro. Yeah, man. So, John Doe, what's going on, bro? How you doing? What's going on, John Doe?
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. So, what's your take? What do you see? What do you like so far?
I thought OG looked good. That dribble move he did behind the back to the rim, that caught me off guard more than it did the defender, I think.
I think so too. You know?
Pascal was told for the first quarter, but then he hit like 2 or 3 threes, and then they pulled him. They were like, all right, you got your rhythm, sit down. And I didn't see him play. He was like, for like 18 minutes, he was cold, but then he had a couple shots. What happened was they moved him to small ball center. And that little stretch, he played small ball center. He hit some pretty good shots. But at power forward, it seemed like with Baines, Baines hadn't hit any threes yet, so they were kind of selling out, and the spacing wasn't great. And then when Baines come off the floor, Boucher come on, and then when Boucher left and they moved Pascal to center, that I thought that really opened things up for him. Did you see the same thing I did on that front?
Yeah, I definitely did see the same thing. I actually saw a lot of positives. I was actually surprised at what I was seeing because at the beginning of the game they were down. They were just trying to get in rhythm because bro, I'm sure
They went
these
down
guys
19.
are. Yeah, and then they came back and won by what was it, 11? So impressive
Yeah,
to
and
say
they
the
won
least.
by 11 with fourth stringers for the last like 15 minutes.
15
They would have won
minutes.
by 20 if they'd have kept Matt Thomas and those guys in, Malachi Flynn, but they pulled Malachi Flynn let Jalen Harris have some run, and Jalen
Yeah,
Harris didn't look near as good as Flynn.
yeah,
He didn't look near
yeah.
as good all over.
No,
You could tell the dribbling was a lot different. Flynn's
Yep,
handles
bro.
look crisp. I thought they were better than Matt Thomas's, even though Matt Thomas
Yeah.
put up more points because he shot the ball a lot more. Matt
And
was letting it fly.
And the way Flynn was out there, just the way he was playing, like he looked very. At first, he had the jitters. He missed a free throw, and he missed the layup. But once he started to get things going, there was a couple missed shots there and there. But
Yeah,
bro, he was pretty good.
I
Once he
didn't
hit
see
that big three. Once he hit that three, oh man, I was like, okay, this guy's here to play, bro. I'm like, okay, we got a keeper right now. This guy can play, bro. Bro, what'd you see? What do you think, Mike? What did you see, bro? I think you got some noise in the back, Mike. You got to fix that, bro. I don't know if you're
weird. It doesn't.
I don't,
Maybe the mic's too sensitive.
Yeah, maybe, possibly. I don't know. It's all good, no worries. But what'd you see, Mike, so far? Like, talk to us. Like, what was your take on everything that you saw there?
No, he was solid. Like positionally on defense. Did decent, like decent on ball stuff. And then distributing on the offensive end, it looked like he was attempting to move the ball a lot, doing a lot of drive kicking, that nice dish to Boucher at the end there was
Boucher.
really nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I was
He
thinking
went
too.
around the
He
back
pulled the
and
defense.
dished it to
He went around the dude.
Boucher.
Mhm.
So he's got it.
Yeah, and Boucher had like 4 blocks, didn't he?
Yeah,
He
he
He had
definitely
3
did.
blocks, 3 or 4.
3. Yep, I think he had about 3 or 4 blocks.
Shot
Yeah, bro.
50% from.
Mm-hmm.
He shot like
Yep.
50% from 3, 1 and 2. That's what you want for Boucher. If he's coming in for like a bunch of minutes, you don't want him taking like 8 or 9 threes like he does when he's coming off the bench. You want him to take like maybe 3 or 4 to ease himself into the rotation.
Exactly, and then also he played pretty well. Listen, for a guy Boucher, we all know Boucher's background and whatnot. So it's just like for him to get that many minutes and just go out there and perform the way he did, I was very impressed.
He had a couple assists too.
Yep, I like what I saw, bro. Honestly,
he didn't get abused in the post.
Definitely. I think Boucher,
that added weight looked nice. He didn't get bullied under the rim.
Bro, and it's me. Every guy there
got pushed off a couple rebounds though that he could have gotten.
Yeah. You're gonna see that with him playing, but he's not playing like center for us full time. Like we got Lynn and Baines to throw on the big guys. If he gets pushed out of the way for a couple rebounds, it's okay because he's gonna have so many blocks. He had like 3 or 4 in only 18 minutes. He's gonna have so many, rebounds and stuff. He'll make up for it. Then a couple times he gets pushed away. Yeah, and not just stats. I mean, I felt his presence. That 3 he made was clean, and the first one I felt should have went in. It like bobbled. It was not off by much at all. So if he's shooting like that from 3, then that more than makes up for a couple rebounds he misses because he's already going to have like 7 a game.
That's right. And also too,
Gasol wouldn't even go for the rebounds. He'd just try to box out. So it's like whatever.
That's true. At the
he's
beginning,
still going to rebound more than. Go ahead. He's still going to rebound more than most of the guys on our team.
That's right. At the beginning of the game, I was a little bit skeptical. I was like, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. But as the game went on, I was like, I'm looking at certain things. And I'm like, you know what?
That's the only thing. He fouled a couple times that I thought may have been unnecessary. But that's what's going to happen when you're going for blocks like that. When you're going to just shove it down a guy's throat, you're going to have a couple fouls.
And also, he had one play with you could see his IQ too. He had one play where he was able to draw the 4-point play, where who was it who hit the 3? I think it was Davis or one of those guys. Yeah.
That was him and Baines that drew that. Yeah, Baines drew the foul, and Boucher had got Baines into a position because he protected the paint where Baines could go out and get to the 3-point line instead of screen. If Boucher doesn't drop back under the basket and protect the basket, that play doesn't happen. Because they'll just chunk it inside. They tried to go around Baines to get to Boucher, get to Davis.
Baines looked strong on those screens when the guy ran into him and collapsed.
Baines definitely did look strong. 260. So he's a big body. Baines doesn't really have an injury track record or whatnot, so he's a very durable guy, right?
No, he's had a couple. He's had a couple injuries.
Really?
Bad injuries. It was always like his hip. I think he had a little hip where he, because he set some mean screens. So I think he takes charges too. So, but he played more games than Saul did last year. I think Gasol was out like 22 games. I don't know.
Gasol played 44 games last season.
He played. Yeah, man. I'm definitely. I like what I see.
Baines looks healthier than Gasol though. Baines looks in far more shape, like in far better shape than Gasol did. Saul was kind of
You're right. And one thing I noticed too is a lot of the players, they got a mean tan. A lot of guys are jacked. I'm seeing a lot of the Raptors players. It looks like these guys are in the weight rooms. Like these guys are really out there.
Stanley looked big.
Yeah, he looked huge, bro. Even Fred VanVleet, bro, he was looking real jacked. I was like, okay, bro. I'm like what I'm seeing. Also Boucher, also even Davis. Davis played a pretty big game early too. He played really well.
Davis was great.
What I saw.
I
like what I saw. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Now that makes me think. I'm like, you know what? This guy may be the guy. This is going to be maybe our small forward that's going to really help us, or our shooting guard small forward that can really help us, especially because he's going to have to.
He can play a lot of positions.
That's right, and
he can play a lot of positions.
He has the green light, bro.
He got called for a funny technical because Boucher they called a foul on Boucher, and I think Terrence was like, "No, Boucher didn't foul," and he like yelled or something. They called him for a technical. I thought that was kind of funny. But then he come back and like immediately scored and got them points back. So
Yeah. It's looking good, man. It's looking good right now so far for the Raptors. Personally, honestly, I like what I've seen, and I want to see what game 2 is looking like. But
I like that. I like that small ball lineup with Pascal at center. That looked better than I thought it would. That opened the floor up. Like you could see the spacing was ridiculous.
Yeah, the spacing
looked like
was
lanes that a truck could go through.
Yeah, you're 100% right on that, man. You're 100% right on that. And it's funny, too, because Charlotte seemed like they were the bigger team. I know both you guys noticed that. What did you guys think about how they were able to just kind of, Charlotte was explosive. I think one play of Boucher got dunked on. But, overall, though, that happens. It's NBA basketball, right? You're going to get dunked on.
Well, that's Boucher had like 3 or 4 blocks, and that's one of them. He was just like half an inch away from getting his hand in front of the block. But, you're going to have that. That's not really a bad thing, because I've seen guys just move out of the way and just let the dunk happen.
That's right. That's
right. At least he's not doing that.
That's right. That's right. Mike, did you notice anything like in particular as well, bro? Like that maybe just kind of was like.
To be honest, I liked the way Matt Thomas looked, man. Yeah. He looked great on defense. He was really active, challenging shooters. Mm-hmm. He was always getting up in their face. Like, even when he was in the painted area, he was still putting his hand up, still competing.
Yep. Matt Thomas definitely came out. He definitely played. One thing I noticed about Matt Thomas was those 5 assists, man. Those 5 assists.
He had like 16 points.
Yeah, he was balling, man. And
he plays a little too fast, in my opinion.
5 assists, 1 turnover.
Matt, I think he plays a little too fast.
Yeah, he plays.
I would have liked if he just maybe like slowed down just a little, just a little too fast. Like he was trying to assert himself a little too strong.
Yeah, I think over time, though, I think I guess maybe
that's what I liked about Malachi. He seemed like he was setting up the offense.
Yeah, bro, and he's very. Malachi looks like how would I say? He looks very polished for a rookie. Like he looks very.
I love that when Malachi heads to the basket. This is the one thing between Matt and Malachi that I like on Malachi's side. When Malachi heads to the basket, his head is up and his eyes are scanning. Matt Thomas kind of goes to the basket with his head down, looking towards his dribble, ready to pull up and shoot at any moment. You can really tell that Thomas is looking to get his own shot off while Malachi's kind of scanning the floor. His head is real up. He don't look at his dribble at all. And that's like a sign of a real confident dribbler.
Yeah,
well, Matt Thomas is definitely a shooter. That's his job, right? He goes out there and just wow. He shot really good.
Yeah, I thought he rushed it a couple times, but other than that, he kind of helped our offense a lot because he had some contested shots.
That's right. That's right.
I was kind of worried.
He's looking nice.
Yeah,
I was kind of worried Patrick McCall would get too much run.
Yeah, he was also
over a guy like Thomas.
Yeah, he was
16 points.
Yeah, that was like it was an overall team effort.
I think he took most of the shots though too. Yeah. He was letting it fly.
I think working with Chris Finch, that worked previously with JJ Redick, obviously knows like a bunch of secrets for him to pick up to get open and get his shot off.
Yep. And yeah, one thing is too, Matt Thomas, he's automatic too. Like we see it, right? He's gonna let it fly. And if he's hot, bro, teams are gonna be in trouble. And I think a lot of teams are gonna start adding him to the scouting report.
Oh yeah, he's definitely we got a scouting report now. His defense definitely took.
He's kind of like a Duncan Robinson. He's just not as big. He's more of a point guard.
Right. His defense looked so much that I think he could.
It looks a lot better. He knew the plays.
Yep,
that's right. He took a big step in that regards because last season he was almost unplayable on defense, but now he's really in the mix. I think really active on the defensive.
We only allowed 100 points with our bench playing.
That's right. That's right. It's also
did LaMelo Ball finish with 0 points?
Honestly,
I think LaMelo Ball finished with 0 points. He had like 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 assists. He had 0 points. I thought Malachi was better on defense than him, and he looked a little better. Those assists were like really cool. The one behind the back.
Yeah, no.
Oh man, there was
Too
like
bad his jump shot looked like trash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that jumper.
I could see
His
his
jump block.
potential.
His jump shot did not look good though. I don't know what it is with them
not at
Ball
all.
brothers, but their dad should have taught them some fundamentals on how to shoot.
Yeah,
He shoots with his
they can't
ball
shoot.
headed to the left side of his head.
Yeah,
It's the opposite of his brother. It's weird.
And prior to that, remember in high school, he used to shoot the ball from like his stomach or his chest, which is kind of a little
Like
bit
a chest
weird,
pass.
Yeah, it was very bizarre, bro. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna. We'll see what transpires with them, though. But I saw a lot of good stuff from him, though. I
saw him not turning the ball over too much.
Exactly.
While doing them crazy passes.
Yeah, and he was his. You can see the vision is there.
That behind the back pass was on the money. That behind the back pass was on the money.
There was actually one where he gave it to what's this guy's name over here? And he missed it. He missed a shot. What's his name over here? Zeller. Yeah, Zeller. Zeller missed a shot, right? Or whatever, but that was a cool pass, and then he did it again. So I was just like, I seen little things.
You could definitely tell the potentials there with Ball.
Yeah,
you could definitely tell the potentials there. I didn't notice him on defense though. He didn't seem very active.
They gotta fix his shot though. They gotta fix his shot.
And also,
it looked.
Yeah. Also, they gotta figure out that lineup, man. There's too many guys there that all play the same game. They all have the same position. So it's kind of like I just don't understand. That's a team I still don't.
They come into the problem where they pass so much that they passed into turnovers instead of good shots. A lot of them, they had like 4 turnovers or something.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. To me, though, what did you guys see from Pascal Siakam? You know, do you think this was his redemption game or what?
No, but not by no means.
Early,
I think he looked good in the defense at center. That was my favorite part, is how good he was at defense at center. He didn't let guys blow him up the rim. Offensively, I didn't see anything. When he went to the basket, he looked kind of, like he hadn't found his touch around the rim yet. But the threes, he looked confident with threes.
The post at all, though. Like,
we
don't want that though. He was trying to post up in the playoffs way too much. He posted up like he was playing face up today. He shot a bunch of threes and just went at the rim.
A couple of those possessions though, especially when the mismatch is there. He wasn't able to really get.
I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Not until he gets his confidence back. I don't like him posting up. I do not like Pascal posting up. He is not a post up big man. He's a slasher.
No, he has to mix it up.
No, they need to play him like Russell Westbrook, headed to the basket downhill, like with the ball in his hands to create. Because when his back goes to the basket, he starts getting like where he tries to think and the passes get bad and the.
Do you think that's maybe just a part of his game?
Get bad, and I don't like. He tries to go through people instead of around them.
Yeah, you think that's a part of his
game? They need to use him like a bundling big man that goes to the basket.
No,
I don't know. It's just I don't like his explosiveness when his back to the basket.
No, with Siakam,
he takes people with his speed.
Give him a variety of looks, right? He has to shoot a couple threes, maybe get a couple mid-range, couple post-ups, a couple downhill baskets where he's starting at the top of the key. Like, you got to.
I want him doing what he did tonight. I want him doing what he did tonight and then mix in a little bit of the post afterwards, because what they did in the playoffs is they used him in the post. He got stonewalled, and then he tried to take shots, and when they missed, there was nothing he could do. Like, what am I going to do now? I tried to score in the post. It didn't work. I tried to shoot some jump shots. It didn't work. What they need for him to do is hit the jump shot, and when the jump shot's falling, he brings all the defenders out, and then that's when he can get downhill. I think they tried to use him in reverse last year. They used him in the post and then tried to bring it out.
So people, they were just sitting in the paint waiting for him to post up, which was
true.
Obviously,
but tonight when the 3-ball went in, it didn't hit nothing but the net. I like that.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
The 3-ball did look a little better tonight.
Yeah, the 3-ball did look better.
He looked more confident in it. He looked a lot more confident in it. You can tell he's been shooting in the off season where he wasn't before.
What do you guys think about Norm Powell, bro? What do you guys think about that?
Norm didn't really have a great game, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
No, Norm didn't do a whole lot. He looked like he was trying to lead a little much, but that's okay. It's the first game. Once Norm gets in a stride, he'll probably keep going.
Yeah, it's true. And I think Norm had about 20 minutes. So I don't know. For Norm, it was probably like whatever. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we got another guy in the building. Shouts to God. God, what's going on, bro? How you doing?
Hey, y'all remember me?
Yeah, of course we remember you, bro. Come on, man. Bro, what's your take on Norm Powell, bro? What'd you think? How did you think he did today? Like, what was your take on that?
He'll bounce back.
He'll bounce back?
Yeah.
Yeah? You think he'll bounce back, eh?
Yeah. He hit one of them threes, but it was after a foul had already happened, so he didn't get the credit for it. I think he'd probably look a little better if he'd hit like
Malachi Flynn, bro.
2 more of them shots.
Yeah, God, you said Malachi Flynn. What's your take on him, the rookie? What's your take on him? Because we already shouted what we thought. What's your take on him? Like,
you look like freaking Klay Thompson out there.
Bro, he looks very seasoned. I'm not gonna lie.
He didn't look anything like Klay Thompson. He looked good, but he didn't look anything like Klay Thompson. Yeah, Klay Thompson's like big as crap. He did look active on defense, though. I see what you're saying. He's super active at running around and getting his hands in people's dribbles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. You think it's one game, right? Do you think Malachi is do you guys already see enough to say he's the point guard of the future? We know Kyle Lowry wasn't playing. I don't know where Kyle Lowry is.
It's not one game. It's one
game. It's not one game. You're right. Let's not get carried away. Let me not get carried away.
But it's not like it's. Hold on. I will say this though. What we've seen from this one game is super easy to replicate for him because it's not like he popped off for like 18, 19 points and we're like hyping him up to be the next big star. It's like we've seen easy stuff like good ball handling, good passes, good defense, a couple good shots. All stuff easy to replicate. All stuff I just want him to build off of. It's not like he come out and like blew it up and all of a sudden we think he's going to be great and then he goes out and has a performance like tonight where it's just a good backup point guard performance.
Yeah, OG looked like a star.
Which backup point guard is pretty good.
Yeah, most definitely.
I don't know about that.
I think the team said that Lowry was out only for load management reasons. Okay, and didn't make a trip to Charlotte.
Okay, I know Lowry got like crazy back spasms. Yeah, we won.
We won.
It's been 100, so I mean, let him rest.
Yeah, let him rest. Yeah, bro, Lowry got crazy back spasms.
We want Kyle Lowry. They're out here playing Giannis up against who, and he's getting hit in the face and bleeding everywhere. Yeah. What are these Bucks doing? They're out here getting Giannis punched in the face in the preseason. He's bleeding all over the floor. Like, what the heck? And then they put him back out there. They put him out there.
In the playoffs.
That hit alone should have been a sign. Like, okay, let's just get this guy. Look, let me tell you something. Yesterday, LeBron James.
They put him back out there.
LeBron James.
They let him put up 23 points in the preseason. They let Giannis put up 23 points. Like, why? Why?
God, are you serious?
Why was he even in the floor? He should have been at home wherever with his kids. Leave him alone. This is like asking Patrick Mahomes to beat the Jets in preseason. Like, let the backup play. This is his only chance. He's never going to see the field ever. You know what I mean? It was ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Honestly, like the Bucks, and they're down. They're even losing right now. Currently, they're down 98 to 87. So Luka Doncic's team's spanking them right now. And these guys, listen, the Bucks are pathetic, man. Honestly, he shouldn't listen. LeBron James didn't play. He didn't play last night. And I watched the whole game, the Clippers game last night. Shouts to YDK, bro. I think he'll be here later. But I watched that with the Clippers. You seen Kawhi Leonard out there playing. You saw Paul George playing. You didn't see LeBron or AD playing because LeBron or AD data doesn't need to play. They don't have to play. The whole point behind preseason is to see what their bench is going to do and some players, what the rotations can potentially look like. Like, come on, man. Like, these guys are ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Why are they playing Giannis 25 minutes?
Well, that's a good question. Why are they playing him 25 minutes?
Poverty franchise.
Yeah, GNH #1 blogger, bro. What'd you see, bro? What did you think? What was your take on the game, bro? Oh, he left. Or is he here? Yeah, he's back in the building. What was your take on the game, bro? What'd you see?
Can you guys hear me? What's good, guys?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? Yep, we hear you nice and clear. What was your take?
looking at the game so far, I
Mhm.
didn't get to watch all of the game, right? So I
Yeah.
watched like pieces of it.
Okay.
I'll say two things that stood out to me. One thing that definitely stood out to me was Mr. Iceman Matt Thomas. Like
Bro,
he's
Matty Ice.
definitely a guy that we
He's
could
whacked.
rely on. Who said he's whack?
God. He said he's wet. Bad
Oh, he's
time.
wet. Okay. I thought I
Yeah.
heard whack. Yeah. Like he's definitely somebody that could definitely reinforce things for the Raptors down the stretch. Let's be brutally honest. I'm not even looking at the regular season because we know what the Raptors can do in the regular
Yeah,
season. I don't care.
we're top 3 seed. Top 3 seed easy.
Yeah.
So to me, going forward, I'm just looking at playoffs. I just hope Nick Nurse doesn't shit the bed again and not use the bench because you have a bench that scored 100 points in the last series. So to me, just going forward, I just hope Nick Nurse knows how to utilize his bench.
That's right.
On the other side, Lamelo looked impressive with his passes and stuff. I just say he needs to be careful because thing is everybody hypes everybody up in preseason. But if people start figuring out his pass structure, then that stuff's gonna get shut down real quick, if you know what I mean. Because
Yeah.
let's
True.
be honest.
Bro,
When we're taught to pass,
defense.
all this one-handed passing and all that stuff is cute.
Mhm.
But the thing is, it has to be effective. So he needs to be very careful with that because I'm not even a baller and I'm already figuring out that, he's going to make that pass. So you have one guy running with him and then you got to have a trailer to make sure if he's trying to make a pass to the corner that, you slap that ball right out of there.
That's
but he's still a rookie. Like, we got to give him some time.
Yeah, he's a rookie. He's a rookie. He's God said he's a rookie, so we got to give him some time. He is right. He is a rookie. He definitely deserves time. I don't think he's even going to be starting because he came off the bench straight. So I don't think he's going to start
for sure.
Yeah, I think he's
Charlotte
a player.
has like decent guards already.
Yeah, they have a lot of guards. Their team is. I think they have an overload of positions. Unfortunately, they have too many guys who play the same positions on Charlotte, which isn't bad, right? It's never bad to have too many, but it can mess up rhythm and stuff like that. So,
what'd you guys think of OG tonight?
I thought OG played like typical OG, bro. You see what I'm saying? To me, I think OG
made LaMelo look stupid. That's what I'll say.
But OG looks nice. OG's gonna be a star this year. MIP.
Yeah, OG. Personally, I think OG is really good. I thought he played very well. With the time frame he had, OG only played 18 minutes tonight, so it wasn't like OG was playing a whole leap of he didn't play a 40-minute game. I preferably want to see from OG. My challenge to OG is to step up his points. I want to see OG average roughly around closer to the 20-point range or about 20 points plus per game.
Yeah, but like 36 tonight, he would get 22 points.
Yeah, he played 18 minutes. He got 11 points. So if he played 40,
which is not bad.
40, which is not bad. If he played 40 minutes, he would have probably got about 25 points or something like that. He was on track to maybe
get an MIP, bro.
Yeah. He definitely, I think
if he works, I see him winning MIP. You're right.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh no, his mid range wasn't looking great though. Not gonna lie. He looked a little bit hesitant on the mid range. Like he was wide open that one shot, and then he did this foot twitch thing and bricked the shot. I think he needs to be a little bit more confident.
Yeah, again, it's only
his feet and shoot.
Yeah, but they're still super rusty. You got to see that.
Yeah, they're rusty. They are rusty. You're right on that. The game will come to them, but at the same time, though, OG needs to take the next step, though. So a lot of OG's going to be watched very hard because, in hindsight, you can't depend only on Lowry and Siakam.
I agree.
So we gotta have other guys that come in there and definitely come in and show out and definitely come back in and just kind of contribute. Like Davis played really well tonight. You see what I'm saying? Davis and OG are two
13 points in 17 minutes. That's big.
Exactly. And those are players that we're definitely going to need to come and help
produce. Many bench pieces. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
I just hope Terrence Davis's case. I usually don't want to bring it up, but
I don't. It looks like the Raptors are just gonna play out
overshadow his position on the
the
Raptors.
suspension or
He's so
whatever he
talented,
gets
we can't
from the league, and then still probably hold on to him. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And if he's
He
playing
looked
the
really
way,
good.
no disrespect.
He's a good player to develop, though.
Yeah, and
I say,
mhm.
his rookie year was better than Terrence Davis's rookie year.
Oh, I know Terrence Dave, throwback Terrence
Sorry,
Davis.
not Terrence Davis. Terrence T
Ross.
dot flight 31. What's his name
Yeah,
again?
what's it called? Terrence Ross.
Terrence Ross.
Terrence Ross. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Apologies.
Terrence Ross was good though. He was good his rookie year, but return. Yeah, you know what though? Let me tell you something though. Raptors need to understand the league is watching the Raptors players. So
Totally.
if he gets suspended, if the Raptors suspend him. If he's found guilty, just suspend him. Don't let him walk though. Don't let him walk, because if you let him walk, somebody else is going to freaking take him.
And the league is
Bucks
looking
get
to
him,
poach
get him.
Raptor players, and they've been doing it.
Yeah.
Look at Los Angeles already. Both teams, Clippers and the Lakers, they already poached so many Raptors.
Our Knicks are.
Oh yeah.
Knicks are heavily watching Raptors players. Other teams are watching Raptors players. So, bro, our team's
main prize, the Lakers to the junk.
Yeah, our team is heavily scouted.
The way Serge looked yesterday, I know people are watching Raptors players. Like, even when they go to a different situation, like Serge looked great in his couple minutes he was on the Clippers.
He's nailing threes.
How did
two
Serge do
threes
last
right
night?
away.
No
He
mind
made
that.
a block.
What are your thoughts on Baines?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, Serge was looking really, really good, man. Honestly, I think Raptors. We gotta honestly, when it comes to Davis, I think us as Raptor fans, we gotta just chill out and just let it play itself out.
We can't let Davis go. We can't.
Yeah, we can't let it. We can't. Let me tell you something. At this point, we could pull something special. What I saw tonight, I know it's one game, and people, you're going crazy. But bro, I saw a lot of good. I didn't think I was going to see this. I thought I was going to see worse. They came from behind and came back to win. They were down by 18.
They did, and they were behind by a bit
too. Mentally tough with all this like background stuff going on, and he comes out and shows out like that. I think you got a guy that has like a pit bull mindset, like
That's
just focuses on the game and's not even afraid of anything. Goes to the rack, fearless.
Yeah, but we need one thing to
fearless.
That's right. That's right. And to me personally, I'm just kind of like,
mental toughness is a big deal. You can't teach that.
Thank you.
Yo, we need the big men to step up though. They were kind of mad.
Bro, I was saying the same thing. I thought we needed some more bigs to step up. I thought
Baines was all right.
Baines was all right.
Boucher is kind of bad.
No, but they don't know our schemes yet, right? They've only had a couple days in there. True. We barely have like a practice gym up and going. They had like what? 7 days, not even to really prep. Really,
they had a makeshift 2x4 gym, so you got to give them some time to gel.
Is that what they were doing? I didn't know their gym circumstance, their situation over there. Is that the case?
Yeah, they put basically boards down, like they put boards down at the original bubble in Orlando.
Wait. Pause. Wait. So you mean to tell me the Raptors what?
No.
You know,
they were playing at St. Leo's University, which is somewhat out of the city, a couple hours. And then they're building a practice facility in the city.
Yeah.
So they don't even have a practice facility.
No, they don't.
No, they're building it while using another practice facility, right? So it's like a little bit crazy right now, but they should have things set.
Oh, bro, are you kidding me, bro? So this is what these guys are going through right now. It's like they're just moving from place to place. These guys are like nomads, bro. They don't even like what's going on.
They don't even have a home.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah, you know what
the Tampa Bay Raptors, bro.
Well, the season restart was so quick. We didn't have really time to put things down. So they're really doing everything on the fly right now.
Oh.
Hey, you know what I thought of?
Bro, they said they have the worst. Rocksteady said, Rocksteady, come in soon. Or whenever you're ready, just come in. Like, just come in, bro. Pull up. They have the worst gym in the league. The practice gym is inside a hotel. Oh, my God. Is this the case? In a hotel? I didn't even know this.
Yeah, it might be in a hotel.
Oh, yeah, the banquet hall.
Location.
He's right, the banquet hall.
But I know it's in city close, right?
Wow, this is bad, man. Like this is bad, bro. Like I feel for I understand they're athletes and everything, but like, bro, listen, when it comes to the pros, bro, there's a certain standard of quality that has to be out there for the players. You see what I'm saying? Like there's a certain level of things that the players should have, basic necessities. A
I
gym,
totally agree.
come on, man. They're playing like
There's no
I don't know.
excuse for
Based
it.
on the
Yeah.
vaccines coming out, they should be home by half season. To be honest,
bro.
if you're looking at
I'm hearing,
timeline,
bro. I'm hearing, bro. They might not even be back till next year, bro. Till 2022, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Nah, they'll be back.
Bro, I don't know, man. Bro, I'm hearing some stuff,
no,
man, bro.
if everyone coming into the Canadian border is vaccinated, then I don't think Canada would really have a problem, right? It's
Bro.
just the possibility of bringing COVID over the border. But if the vaccine is all done up and stuff, I think they could go back to normal circumstances here.
But I heard they're not coming back this season though. They're not like this season is just they're gonna be in
No,
Tampa.
this season is a washout. They're
Yeah,
staying
this
in
season
Tampa.
they're staying in Tampa. And I heard, bro, potentially from what I was reading some inside stuff, I heard potentially they'll be back. I heard from some guys out in Michigan, they were saying that the Raptors potentially may be back in Toronto in 2022. They said, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. We'll see, because you know what, the Tokyo with the summer games, the Olympics is going down. So we'll see what transpires. If this still going on.
The Olympics, I believe, is January, February of next year.
Oh, is it January, February?
Yeah, that's what they're trying. That's what they're saying.
It's not the summer games. It's not going to happen in the summer. No, I heard the Olympics happening this summer.
No, but remember, I believe the Winter Olympics were supposed to happen a couple months ago, but due to COVID, they had to push it up.
No, but the Summer Olympics was supposed to happen last year, so they're going to have the Summer Olympics this summer.
Okay, I made the mistake. Yeah,
yeah. So we'll see what happens after that, bro. But I don't know, man. It's pretty tough, man. I feel for those guys because it's just like those guys are just bouncing from place to place. You know what I mean? It's kind of like we'll see though. I just know. Did you guys see there's tickets for sale?
Not yet. I don't think.
Yeah, bro. I was looking, brother. You can go to the Memphis game. What else games can you go? There was a couple games I saw. The Memphis game was like $70, bro.
Really?
Yeah, in February. They got a game out in Memphis over there. If you guys want, I don't know if you guys want to go to Memphis. I'm not going to Memphis, but they got tickets for $70, bro. I don't know. For anybody who's interested, StubHub and Ticketmaster, that's a plug. I'm not getting paid from them, but yeah.
No, but the Raptors did plan for if they're able to get back into the country when that mid-season schedule. There's a window there where they can do it.
Oh, really?
If they stay after that window, they're probably going to stay the whole season.
I believe they'll stay the whole season. I don't see a potential.
Because there's like a whole week where All-Star was supposed to be, but they're not going to do All-Star this year.
Yeah, I think the season just stops in March, right? I think it's like March 2nd. They stop the season for a bit and then they come back in, right?
Yeah. They have to still write the schedule for the second half.
Oh, actually, yeah, so. They didn't even. You're right, because I was looking.
So they only wrote the season for the first half, eh?
Yeah, I was actually seeing that.
Oh, okay.
So I was seeing that. Yep. Yeah, that's only the first whatever. Yeah, you're right, because I saw that from the New York Knicks. I was looking at their schedule, and it ended like March 2nd or something like that. I was like, what's going on? And there was nothing after that. So it was only the first half. It's gonna be a crazy season, bro. It's gonna be a long one, bro.
Hey, hopefully, you know something I thought of.
Yeah.
Like in case our big men aren't good, we should trade Stanley Johnson for DeMarcus Cousins at the deadline.
Bro, you think they'll do
I don't know.
That I agree. We need to get rid of Stanimo.
No, but the thing is, though, let me tell you something. DeMarcus Cousins, he's injury prone. So let's not even
see him yesterday.
I didn't even watch the Houston game. I was watching the Clippers.
Bro, him and John Wall look in sync, man. It reminds me of the Kentucky.
Oh, really? They were that good?
Yeah, they look decent, but Boogie's known to have injuries before, so it's that would be a wait and see for me. Boogie. I'm not ready to trade anyone for Boogie right now.
Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not even looking at Boogie because, bro, it's 72 games. 72 games. I don't even think Houston's going to make the playoffs.
They will.
Do you think so? I don't know. 72 games with John Wall, no James Harden. They're not going to no playoffs.
I don't know. I think we're fine at center, though. to be honest, Lynn looked really good on defense. Obviously, his offense probably needs a little work. Baines looks solid as a body in the paint, screens, does some of the stuff that Marcus Gasol did. And then Boucher, like, he came into his own later in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, Boucher definitely did come to his own. Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think of Siakam?
What I thought of Siakam, or bro, Mike, what'd you think of Siakam? What was your take on it? Break it down to him. We spoke about him earlier, but I don't think he was in the chat then. But what's your take on him?
I thought, like, at first, he needed to find his rhythm. I thought he didn't really get any good plays made for him when he was catching the ball in the post area. So obviously he didn't really get closer to the rim. His 3-ball looks a little bit better, a little bit cleaner, which is definitely going to stretch the floor out on him. You're going to have to come up and guard him, and then he's going to use that speed to bypass you when you're up close trying to guard his 3. So I think that'll open up a little bit more downhill cutting and stuff from him. But like regarding his flow at first, he looked out of sorts a bit. Yeah, I think we'll see a better Siakam next game after he started to get more in rhythm.
I think so too. I believe so too. Yeah, it is still early. You know, he's obviously trying to get in the flow. Remember too, preseason is not, for those who don't watch basketball, those who were watching this video, preseason is not how NBA games look like. For those who,
for
sure. So it's just, we're just trying to get an understanding of who's who and what lineups we could potentially use. But that's as far as it goes, bro. It just does. It's not the same thing. So for everybody out there thinking, oh, but the Raptors, I'm like, no, it's not the same thing, bro. Raptors are just trying to figure out their lineups. We're just trying to figure out how we mesh, how we gel. And yeah, that's about it, bro. What was your take on GOD? What was your take on the Raptors? What's your take on the Raptors, the second rookie, Jalen Harris?
I didn't really watch it that much of the ending, so I can't really answer.
Okay, bro. GNH Blogger, what's your take on him?
Yeah, but the Japanese guy looked good.
The Japanese guy look good?
And Paul Watson.
Utah looked pretty decent. He was calling out plays, getting in front of like dribblers.
Yeah,
he hit a nice 3.
You think he's gonna make the team?
He might.
I don't know, bro. Paul Watson.
He was all right.
I need to see a little bit more, bro, because these guys are trying to make the team, right? These guys are guys
he didn't really get great minutes. He was playing with Stanley pretty much the whole time, and Stanley was being ball dominant.
Stanley for whoever.
Chucking up 3s.
Stanley Johnson, man. Do you think Stanley Johnson's doing that just so he can kind of you think Stanley's just trying to get his shots off and get his rhythm in? Like, what do you think? What do you think this is?
Personally, you know what my issue with Stanley Johnson is? I feel like he forces the ball up way too much. Like every game I've seen Stanley play, he's got into that selfish mindset of let me go up and get my points. I don't have an issue with it, but the thing is, it's like you also gotta look out for your teammates and be like, okay, if I'm going up and I'm bringing in the D into the paint, then I know that I have options. If I don't have options, then I should go to the rim. But just personally, I just feel like he's too selfish and too greedy with the ball, and he needs to understand that, the more you do that, the more that's just you're gonna be turnover prone. Because I don't know if you guys notice. Sometimes when Stanley is going up, he gets stripped of the ball.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yep, you're 100% right.
Bro, just trade Stanley. Get him out of here.
No, bro, but he drives a little bit too much. Like he's trying to get to the rack a bit, but he doesn't really get there.
He forces it too much.
Yo, do you think we can get a second-round pick for Stanley?
Bro, Stanley Johnson has no trade value, bro. He has no trade value.
Yeah, he doesn't really have any value at the moment.
If anything, we have to keep him around to build his value. Then we could possibly get rid of him. But at this stage, there's no interest in Stanley Johnson. You see what I'm saying?
Because I remember I was having a conversation months ago with L Selector. And they was telling me like, yo, Stanley is an underachiever. This guy came out of what was it, high school as Mr. Basketball,
Yeah,
and
he's like
then
an
for him to come
All-American.
into the pros is just like, womp 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 womp.
Yeah, he's horrendous. If anything, if he could even become the player that we expect him to, what he should become, then we got to win. We got a W. You see what I'm saying? Like, I wish we could have kept Rondae Hollis, but I don't know. I guess Rondae wanted
No,
more money.
Yo,
Bembry
Rondae
looked a
can't
little
shoot.
bit
That's the
better
problem.
than Rondé, to be
Oh,
honest.
really?
Like the way he was dribbling the ball and playmaking, he looked like he had a little bit more than Rondé, to be honest. And
Okay,
on D, he
Rondae's
was
good on
looking
defense, but
solid.
he can't do anything on offense.
No, Rondae,
No, what
though,
are
the
you
thing.
saying? He was running. He was trying to run some pick and rolls with Boucher and stuff, and he
Mhm.
was making some good passes.
Yeah. So you think
You know
Brumby? You
what it
think
is?
Brumby? Go ahead.
You know what it is for me when it comes to this stanimal creature, as he likes to call himself. My suspect thing about him is, what does he really do in the off season to get better, or is he
That's
just
a good
chilling
question.
in the off season? That's my question.
That's a good question. Because Stanley Johnson, he was playing for Detroit, and I thought I saw some upside with him in Detroit, but he just never panned out. I don't know what happened over there in Detroit. You're right. What is he doing on the offseason? Is he working on his game? We don't know. He's like a mystery guy, to say the least. You see what I'm saying?
Maybe it's just he's just not great IQ. Because
Mm-hmm.
he seems to be putting up like horrible shots all the time and not really like reading the defense
Mm-hmm.
and really attacking it the right way. He seems to be like going back to these couple things that he does, like shoot the three or drive or just
Yeah.
pass it around the arc there. You know what I mean? Swing
Yeah.
the ball.
You're right on that. You're right on that. Rocksteady, what's your take on Stanley Johnson? And like, what do you think? Like, what do we have to do? What should we do with him? And do you think he'll have a better season? Because, bro, in order for us to repeat or go not repeat, but go back and win the 2019, 2000, no, it's 2020, 2021 NBA championship, what does Stanley Johnson have to do to contribute to this team here?
Well, shout out fellas on the panel, but the only thing about this is Stanley Johnson, he like you guys been talking about, he's been underachiever. A lot of teams had him. Detroit, I think he was a journeyman to another team. He still hasn't developed. And then Raptors took a chance on him because they're like the number one team that could build these young players, but even they tried it and it never worked. So hopefully we get something out of him this year. But if not, good luck. That might be the last of him. And to patty back on the Rondé Hollis Jefferson, the Raptors could afford him. He only got paid 1.3 million. I
Oh,
think that's the
really?
minimum to go pay
Oh,
Minnesota. So I guess you guys are right. Like
Yeah, we chose
the Raptors
Bembry.
didn't want him.
We chose Bembry.
Well, you got to remember that we were waiting on Kawhi that free agency, so we kind of had to pick from the
yeah.
leftovers, and so we signed Stanley immediately, gave him that 1+1 player option, and then we signed Rondé. But I don't think Rondé was really our first guy if we were to choose in free agency.
Yo, we should have
Bembry's
chose.
I wanted
probably a
Hollis
little bit
Jefferson to
more
stay.
higher on the way they rank players than Rondé. So when they could get Bembry instead of Rondé, they
Okay.
took a chance on that, right?
Okay. That
Yo,
makes sense.
we should have signed Christian Wood instead of Stanley Johnson.
He's a power forward. He might could have helped. Yo, shout out number one blogger.
D, I think you got some problem with
Yeah,
your.
respect Rocksteady, man.
You what me? You can hear me or is what?
Bro,
Yeah, we can hear you. One
I
more
don't know
thing
if that
though.
was. Go ahead.
Personally, seeing as the Stanimal hasn't had the ability to develop within the NBA, period, and seeing that he's riding Pine with the Raptors, personally for me, an option could possibly be, how about we send the Stanimal to the Raptors 905 right now? At least he can get some games in and stuff. And maybe he's going to figure out at Raptors 905 that, yo, you can't be throwing up those Hail Marys. Because, listen, if I'm a coach and I see Stanimals playing, all I will tell my guy is get a big guy to stand in front of Stanimal. in the lane and he's not doing anything. And just keep your hands up and don't break it down. Stand him a lane scoring.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Because I remember back in the day, a couple years ago, not too far, but at the Corey Joseph era, I don't know, he wasn't playing nice, he wasn't getting burns, and he went up to the coach and said, "Put me in the D League and let me just work my way back up again." Went to the D League, came back, and he had a good couple of games. So
I
I
remember.
think
You're right. You're right.
that would be good for Stanley.
Yeah, the thing.
He had a good game in 905. Like, I remember that. I actually watched that game. He did all right. Like, it seems like he really needs to find his rhythm within the game, but I don't want him like being the main ball handler on the floor though. Like, he's not making the greatest decisions, and he
I think he's
doesn't
a
seem to
liability.
play off
You're
ball
right.
really well either.
Yeah.
So it's like, where do you put him?
Yeah, bro. He seems like he's kind of clueless out there. The problem with Stanley too is the challenge with Stanley. Stanley's only 24 or something like that. So this guy's like in the same. He's been in NBA for a while, but he came in relatively young. So it's kind of like he's in that mix with a lot of those other guys there. So it's kind of like he can rejuvenate his career.
He can.
But he needs to really start playing and moving like a veteran. I don't know. He hasn't really been playing winning, but he hasn't been on any winning teams. I don't know. Outside of Detroit, what else team did he play for? Did he play for Brooklyn? Did he play for Brooklyn? Where else did he go?
With who?
Stanley Johnson. Outside of Detroit.
New Orleans.
New Orleans? He was on New Orleans? I didn't even see him there.
So.
I didn't even see him there, bro. Like I don't know, man.
But do you know how I feel about Stanley too?
How you feel about him?
One thing that's really lacking in his game, he's a point guard, right? With Stanley, I think he really needs to tighten his handles, bro, like big time, because I feel like his handles are too loose. Like, let's just say a great defender like Kawhi. Kawhi will literally just stare at his chest, squat down in position, and when there's a space between Stanley and the ball, he's just gonna grab it and done. Game over.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, you know what I saw on Twitter?
What'd you see, bro?
What people watched the Raptors versus Charlotte game to see the best rookie point guard in the draft, and Malachi did not disappoint.
It's true because he actually outplayed LaMelo Ball surprisingly. Well, not even
Malachi did his thing, eh?
Yeah, he definitely. Malachi's Rocksteady. What was your take on Malachi, bro? Like from what you saw, I know you didn't get to check out everything, but you got to see just what you got to see, and even statistically, like what was your take on him?
Well, like you said, I didn't really catch the game today. I only saw a couple highlights, but as I've been hearing and I watched a couple highlight tapes of him. Yo, he's the real deal. Like, as a point guard, like a point. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Jose Calderon.
Yeah.
When Jose Calderon was just Mr. Reliable, that's how I see him as. But some people say he's more like a Seth Curry, a Trey Burke. You know, those analysts who really break him down. But he reminds me of a Calderon. Like, he would be a nice steady.
Yeah, but he plays good defense. He was Defensive Player of the Year.
Preseason, we got to see a couple 20 games in this to give them a real evaluation. But I like our rookies. Even the other guy played.
He looks way better on defense than Terrence Davis.
The
way he was attacking the ball, not really fouling. Like Terrence Davis fouls a lot, right?
He fouls a lot, yeah.
It's a funny thing you say that.
Doing that.
It's a funny thing you say because one of his strength, they said, is he could play D. So I'm glad you guys seen that early.
Yeah, his defense was very, and he the thing is too, like his IQ out there, like he looks like he knows what he not looks, but you could tell he has a good sense of awareness on the court. Like he kind of gets an idea, like he looks like he's seeing the court, you know what I mean? So that's one thing I noticed about him. There's sometimes you see like LaMelo Ball, he was playing today, and I saw LaMelo Ball. A lot of times LaMelo Ball was like, how would I say it? It looked like he was standing around, like a couple times I saw him standing around the 3-point line. He has good passes and stuff like that, but Malachi was kind of like, I seen him just moving around and just kind of, you know what I mean, getting a feel for the – he played really well, man. He played really well for a rookie.
Like Malachi has a better feel of the game.
Yeah, he definitely does. He's late years – he went to like 2 different colleges, right?
Yeah, he transferred and then sat his senior or junior year, like his redshirt junior year, and then he played his senior.
Yeah, he played his senior year, eh? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like, what college did he go to again? He went to
I think the same as Kawhi.
he went to San. I
San
know he went to
Diego
that.
State.
What was
Yeah.
the first one?
Washington.
Went to Washington.
I think
Okay.
so.
Okay. So he went to Washington, the first college. Malachi Flynn. Yeah, the guy could play, man. The guy. I see a bright future with him. It's a long season, bro. We all know the NBA, bro. Like we've been through how many NBA seasons, bro? It's like a marathon, bro. That thing never ends.
Yeah.
It seems like, bro, it goes just never ends. It just keeps going.
Yo,
So
he looks like a
Flynn
faster
was
version of
looking
him.
nice with Thomas when they
Mhm.
paired him up with Thomas, and then they paired him up a bunch with Davis. He looked really
Mhm.
good with both those guys.
Yo, Flynn and Thomas are the new Splash Bros.
You think so?
You know what's funny? It's beautiful you say that Flynn and Thomas could possibly be the new Splash Bros, because what I'm seeing right now, especially with our conversation, I've analyzed something.
Mhm.
Your team is only as good as your point guard is. So in a
Facts.
way, how I'm feeling is that
Yeah.
the Raptors organization, I believe they're doing an overhaul simply because they know that Kyle Lowry's gone soon. Like literally
Yeah.
after this, and that's
It's
that.
true.
So like they're just trying to build the process through the draft. And if they could probably get some big boys down the line, because let's be honest, Raptors, we've always had an issue with big boys. That thing is always gonna be there. But I think what
Forever.
they want to do is they want to do it slowly but organically and say that, you know what, this year, let's just use it as, for the sake of argument, kind of a litmus test to see what we could possibly do for the future.
Okay. I see where you're coming from.
I see who's the guy, and then really lock in on them as being like the new bench general with
I
Yeah.
Van
agree.
Vliet starting as point guard, right?
I agree.
Mhm.
How about
So-
did you guys see any Jalen Harris highlights? Like, did he play?
Nah.
He did
Uh,
play.
His shot looks smooth. Like he hit a nice corner three.
Mhm.
Yo, if you guys ever have time, look up his
Oh,
college mixtape. Like,
oh,
yo,
no,
this
I
kid
did see him.
looks sick.
I did see him. I did see his college mixtape actually.
He could play above the rim too.
Yeah, he's really he looked really good. His college mixtape looked really good. Tonight, I guess he's still, bro. He's trying to
He's
figure it
alright.
out. Yeah, he's all right. He's probably gonna be in the G League. Let's just be real, bro, guys. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
first year I
Yeah.
see him in the G League, and then
Yeah.
Flynn's probably gonna be with us.
I think Flynn might even do back and forths if he does pretty bad,
Nah.
bro.
I don't think Flynn's in the G League.
Because you gotta
You
be
don't think so,
realistic.
bro?
Like,
He might have to.
You got to
Bro.
give these guys time
He
to
might have to,
perform.
bro.
exactly.
Because let's
You
be
gotta
honest.
Bro, but you gotta.
Let's be
No,
honest
bro,
about
Flynn
bro.
being
something.
so
Van Vliet
ready, I
came
think
through the G
spells
League.
doomed for McCaw.
Bro, you gotta
To be
get. But how are
honest,
you gonna
McCaw's
play?
probably gonna be gone. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah,
Who's gonna
McCaw
be
has to
gone?
go. Patrick McCaw.
Yo, do you think we
You
should
know
trade
what?
Brown?
Yeah, he's gonna be gone.
Mhm. Bro, my thing is this though with Jalen Harris, right? Is that his name? Jalen Harris, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jalen Harris, Malachi Flynn. The thing with Malachi Flynn is, I don't want him sitting on the bench for 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him sitting on the bench, bro. We gotta
I'd
have these
rather
guys
him
play.
go to 905
Exactly.
Yes.
and get some minutes under him.
And
No,
bro,
you
Mhm.
want this year to really have him with that group with Lowry and Van Vliet, right? And he can be our third point guard coming off the bench.
but
Last year we're
bro,
using like a mix of TD and anybody we could cobble together as that third point guard, and just let it like be a little bit, take the strain right off of Van Vliet and Lowry of having to play with the bench also, and maybe let him try to roll with the bench a little bit more, see what he can do.
Well, as long as they giving him the minutes. If they're not giving him the minutes, then send him to the D
Send him
League.
to the
yeah,
905.
bro,
Yeah.
you have to, yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro.
But you
And I
know the
don't.
way I'm looking at it though? The question is, will I know Flynn and Terrence Davis don't play the same position, but my question is now, will Malachi Flynn have the same impact that Terrence Davis did in his first season?
That's the question. I don't think so.
Do you
It
guys know what I
depends
mean, though, right?
if
Yeah.
TD
Bro.
gets suspended. definitely you'll see Flynn in that like spot right there with Matt Thomas holding up the bench.
But everyone thinks he's gonna get kicked off the team. He'll get suspended, but I don't think he's gonna get kicked off the team.
No, he's not gonna get kicked off the team.
It's not Malice in the Palace or something like.
No,
Bro, he'll probably get like a 20-game, 30-game suspension or something.
He got
that's if he's convicted.
At work. Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, if he's
that's if he's convicted. But
yeah, they reconvened his court case to the 23rd, and he asked his lawyer asked for a dismissal of all charges, and they've reconvened for the 23rd. Apparently, they brought new evidence for us. I looked it up just about 3 hours ago, and because I saw him playing, and it said that his lawyer, whatever her name was, brought forth new evidence in the case and asked for the judge to dismiss all charges, and they said they were going to reconvene on the 23rd, and the judge was going to take time to think about it and look at the evidence to see if the evidence was worthy of dropping all charges in the case.
Bro, this might be a thing where
that's what a lawyer move they always do, though. Not gonna lie, they always ask for dismissal of charges based on evidence, and it's probably not granted a lot of the time.
Yeah, but if it won't happen.
Then he'll get that.
But bro, let me tell you something.
Cause in the evidence.
If there's cause in the evidence, but if there's no cause and they dismiss it, bro, let's be real too.
I mean, he'd already be in jail.
Yeah, he'd be in jail. Yeah. To me, bro, I think it was probably just a misunderstanding. But I'm not there, so I can't sit down here and speculate. But hopefully it was, but we never know. But let me tell you something though. Bro, with COVID-19 and everything going on, bro, he might not even get suspended till next year, bro. So I'm not even really worried about that. Yeah,
bro. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, huh?
Yeah, court cases.
Straight up, bro.
Yeah, court cases everywhere around the world.
He's off the team in 2027 when the court finally gets back to his
exactly.
case.
There's court cases backed up from 2016 that still haven't even in the city, everywhere, all over. So
it's New York.
Yeah,
it's fun. Supposed to go to jail for 10 years. So who's to say they might not even postpone that?
Yeah, bro. So it's just like it's crazy right now. It's crazy what's going on right now, but. John Doe, do you think Malachi Floyd is going to actually? You think he's better off in the G League, or do you think he'll get to if he's not playing? If he doesn't get,
I think he'll stay with the team. I think he'll stay with the team because he's a pretty polished player. I think he's fairly polished. He didn't look rough or anything. I didn't say anything that told me that he needed to be in the G League. I think that he just needs to be able to, maybe if you want to give him some reps, but I don't know that they're going to get that many reps in the G League this year, all circumstances. So I think you keep him with the team. Yeah, let him learn from Lowry family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the thing is,
because he's had the years in college. Do the same thing with Terrence Davis.
Bro, do you think he's going to play, though? That's my thing. Do you think
he can compete for that?
I don't want him playing like 5 minutes and then sitting down.
McCall doesn't soak up his minutes. If McCall doesn't suck up all his minutes, then he should get some play time. Only thing is, coach talking about going with just like one guy and let it ride. Well, I mean, that may happen, but I still think
the only reason McCall got minutes,
is
because he was a better defender than TD. But Malachi is a good defender, so he'll get minutes for sure.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean I'm convinced that Nick Nurse has a love affair with Patrick McCall, so I'm not going to call any bets. This guy's played him. He averaged 24 minutes last year. That man averaged 24 minutes last year. When he was healthy, he played, and I don't know why. And Nick Nurse defended him to his death. He played 23 or 24 and a half minutes last year.
No, McCaw's still young.
I don't know.
Like everyone thinks this guy is like a grown man. McCaw still has.
No. By all standards, he went into the number. I think he was among the 40th least impactful players in the NBA last year. He made the list of the 40th least impact. He was negative 2.73 on plus minus an impact rating. By defense and offensive standards, he was one of the 40th worst players in the NBA last year, minutes played.
Yeah, from the eye test,
one of the 40th worst.
Thank you, bro. Guys, I have a question. I have one question before you go. G&H.
Okay.
Bro, would you have a signature game for Patrick McCall? Like, do you have any outside of Vince Carter injury?
Yeah, he had one good game. He had one great game. He scored like 13 or 18 points last year, but that was it. And they had been riding him for 3 weeks to shoot the ball, and then he shoots the ball one game and then never does it again. So, whatever.
Bro,
It's like
don't
Marc
like
Gasol. Remember how we were telling Marc Gasol, shoot the ball, and he'd have like one game where he'd have like 13 points, and then he'd disappear again? That was Patrick Gasol.
Marc Gasol said he couldn't do it no more. That's the reason why he left. Like, we would want him to be a real third option. He said
I know.
he doesn't have
I
that
don't
much
blame
in the
him.
tank.
Is that what he said?
No, he doesn't.
He said that.
No, the
Yes.
question really is,
Marc Gasol was
who you want
honest.
more, McCaw or
He said he
Tatum?
heavily considered coming back, but he couldn't be the anchor of a defense or an offense anymore.
Okay, wait. But I don't
Like the
understand.
sole
Okay,
anchor. He was
but the thing about Gasol, he needs to realize this, bro. He's going to LA, bro.
especially
Do you know?
offensively.
No, but he's going to LA, bro. Do you know the
Yeah,
expectation
but he'll
they're gonna
have
have on him
AD
in LA?
But listen,
But he could hide in their offense.
You think so, bro? Danny
What
Green
you
tried that.
Yeah.
Danny Green tried it.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Hey,
true.
bro.
That's true. Danny Green got roasted.
Chased out of
Bro,
town.
Danny
And they
Green
gave
is
him a
garbage.
guaranteed deal, 2 years. He's got a player option. He's got a player
why? 'Cause
option.
Danny Green was supposed to be more of an
He's
impact.
in
That's why.
Philadelphia now.
More of an impact.
Bro. With Anthony Davis.
Gasol, we ride Pascal, but I looked it up. Gasol shot 18.5% from 3 last playoffs when he was with
Yeah,
us.
horrible.
So if he
Horrible.
puts that up,
God.
with the Lakers, they're gonna flip out. He
Bro,
averaged like
you see
4 or
Lakers-
5 points in the playoffs, and he shot 18. He didn't hit a 3 until Game 7 versus Boston
No, but I don't
You
think
know
he
what's gonna
realized.
happen?
in the
I don't
Boston
think he
series.
realized- I don't think he realized this, though,
It
that-
killed our
bro,
space.
If Gasol doesn't
Yo,
take
McCall
care,
got 0 minutes
They
today.
sold out on Gasol, and he couldn't make them pay.
Yo, McCall
they're
got 0
gonna
minutes
send
today.
Gasol
just-
to Barcelona in the half season if he doesn't put up numbers.
Bro, thank you, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. The Lakers.
They'll
listen,
trade him for his brother.
Anthony Davis is a China doll, bro. He breaks down all the time. He's always on the floor. He's always
He's
injured.
a China doll.
Bro, if you think that the
Harold-
Lakers are going to, if you think the Lakers are not going to play him, he doesn't realize that, bro. He has more expectations on the Los Angeles Lakers than he does on the Raptors because Anthony Davis is not going to play all 72 games.
I
They're lucky
agree.
if they get 60 games out of Anthony Davis. They're lucky if they get 60. So Gasol is going to have to play. bro.
Mark,
And there's-
I'm going to be interested in how good he does.
He's not going to do well at all. He's going to
Did
get.
he
But
play
guys-
any? Did he play any versus the Clippers? Did he play any versus the
Bro, I didn't
Clippers?
even- I watched the game, bro. I don't even remember seeing him. That's
No,
the
he
scary
didn't.
part.
Guys, let's be honest about Gasol. Gasol is out of gas. He's
Bro,
out
I'm
of
glad
gas.
Gasol is gone.
He's
I'm glad he's gone.
You know what's so
My bad.
funny about
And it's
the
not that he's
Raptors?
36. It's not even that he's
Gasol,
36. It's that the Memphis Grizzlies rode him so hard as the number one option for so many years that it wore him out.
That they're wearing
Gasol,
hair on
It's
him.
not even that he's 36. It's all them basketball years. He's got like
You
5 million
guys,
miles in car years.
guys
Funny thing
remember
about
when
A lot of
Ibaka and Lowry went down? Gasol played both that back-to-back LA thing. We did the Lakers the first night and then the Clippers the second night. So we won against the Lakers and then we lost against the Clippers. So I'm pretty sure he definitely played in that game.
Yeah, he did, though. But bro, as the season went on, bro, he started to disappear, bro. He started to become more of a ghost.
When we won.
No, you're just asking the question if he played against the Clippers.
11
I'm pretty sure he did. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say whether he was
Chris
good.
Boucher, those back-to-backs. This is what I was going to say. Those back-to-backs where we played the Clippers, the Lakers, and then the Clippers, Lakers, Clippers. I can't remember which way it was.
Lakers.
Boucher, they played both of them because I think Gasol and I think Gasol was injured and Ibaka, and Boucher started because remember Boucher, he blocked Montrezl Harrell.
Gasol started.
He blocked Montrezl Harrell.
And Boucher played more minutes, I think, maybe.
Yeah, because I think Ibaka was out.
Ibaka was definitely out.
Yeah,
But again, it's
Ibaka.
still preseason, man. I
Yeah.
remember when the Raptors.
Because I remember when we beat the Lakers, Chris Boucher blocked Anthony Davis
to
and
the league.
LeBron that game. And then we played the Clippers, and he blocked Montrezl Harrell, but we lost.
That was when we were like locking down all those
So-
stars consecutively. Like we held everyone to like no points.
Yeah. Chris Boucher was playing. that stretch where Chris played 11 games for over 20 minutes a game for he had 8 games in a row, but it was 11 games altogether. In that he played over 20 minutes, them 11 games, he averaged 17 points. And the competition was against the Clippers, the Lakers, Denver, the 30-point comeback with the Mavericks. He also had some more against the Pistons and stuff like that. But,
the thing about the
there
Lakers,
was some blocking everything.
thing about the Lakers, though, they're not going to, put too much pressure on Mark because they're going to use him like they used JaVale McGee. He's going to be limited music.
But bro, that's the thing though. Remember, at that time they had Dwight
they're gonna
Howard.
have
Dwight Howard was very
18% from 3. If he shoots 18% from 3, they're gonna sell out on Gasol and they're gonna double team AD, and then that's gonna screw up the spacing, just like it did with Pascal. Dude, you got your center shooting 18% from 3 and he's behind the 3-point line the whole time. You don't have to guard him. You can just worry about other people.
And but the thing about Gasol is,
if he's starting, that's not good. You're gonna need him shooting.
Yeah. Bro, I think the Lakers fans are just gonna wear him out, bro.
I don't know.
The Laker fans are gonna chase him out of town, bro. They're bro. Listen, people say Raptors fans are
defense as much as we do.
Yeah, thank you.
The Lakers fans aren't down with defense as much as us.
Yeah, but they're more on.
They want that offense. They want Kyle Kuzma hitting shots.
Yeah, they're on Kuzma more.
Because Kuzma wasn't hitting shots. Never grilled him over his defense. They never grilled Kuzma defense. It was always over his shot selection.
Last night he wasn't hitting anything either, bro. Kuzma wasn't hitting anything last night either, bro. I'm shocked they even still have him. I thought they were gonna get rid of him, but I guess he does.
You know who made fun of when LeBron did the interview? Channing Frye was one of the co-hosts. He's like, "Yo, how the hell you guys still have Kyle Kuzma?" It was a big joke.
But it's true though. Who's?
Then he made a joke. Okay,
very reliable coming off the bench.
Bro.
Yo, die when I heard that. LeBron's like,
Kyle Kuzma standing there
no, Kuzma looks like old Norman Powell, just completely inconsistent. Just hits a couple shots, but doesn't really make any impact.
Bro, I think
no. Norman was at least decent on defense. Don't throw that Norman. Norman was always a decent defender. He's gotten worse on defense, but at least early on.
Terrible decisions. He was making terrible decisions.
Yeah, but at least defensively, he wasn't getting torched. Did you see us? That's the whole reason we beat the Lakers. The only reason we swept the Lakers last year in the regular season is because Pascal torched Kyle Kuzma for 15 points a game just on Kuzma.
Just on Kuzma.
He put 15 points on Kuzma's head both games. Just on Kuzma, 15. He had 25 points.
I think Kuz is just too deep into Winnie Harlow, bro, because his game.
He's got that Jalen Rose badge. He got that Jalen Rose defense badge.
Bro,
Jalen Rose was our point guard for the Raptors
back in the days. Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Jalen Rose.
His defensive badge was ice skates because that's what he was on every time he tried to defend somebody.
Kobe Bryant put 81 on him. Kobe Bryant, he's known for the 81 points.
But the funny thing about this, the Raptors, we always get guys on the lower end of their career and want them to do the most.
Hakeem Olajuwon,
Hakeem, Jermaine O'Neal,
Sean Marion this year.
On and on.
That was the only people that come to our team back then.
No, but bro, that was the early 2000s Raptors those days. But
it worked with Ibaka.
The last 10 years, though, Biyombo, it worked with Biyombo. Remember that 26?
You only had him for one season.
Shout out to Biyombo Club.
Yeah.
Raptors team.
Shout out to Biyombo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played tonight, wasn't it?
Bro, what's your take on the potential of getting Vegas is saying Raptors are third. I think it was Rocksteady or somebody showed me a thing where it said Vegas said Raptors are third. Potential to get James Harden, or odds-on favorite, or third odds-on favorite to get James Harden? What's your take on James Harden?
Take a quick stab at this.
How would our offense? I'm curious. If we traded OG and Pascal and some picks and got James Harden, would we be would he average 30 points a game in the regular season and then we'd second round exit or something?
Pascal and OG. I'm not trading
No,
both.
without
One.
that,
That's what it would take. If they're not wanting
That's what it
Kyle,
would take.
they got John
Listen,
Wall
guys.
over there with
he's not going to be
kind
as
of.
effective.
And
I'm not
know
giving up.
this, like-
I'm not giving up the house for
Pascal,
James
I'm
Harden.
trading
It's not
both.
worth it.
Well, I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
They're
I was
gonna
curious
want
what
the
our
host.
offense would even look like. Because defense would be gone at that point. Like if you get rid of OG and
That's
Pascal,
it,
that's the
James
1 through
Harden
5
don't take
defenders.
OG.
Defense is gone.
No,
We
they
have
wouldn't get rid
guard
of
defense,
Pascal.
but that's it.
They wouldn't get rid of Pascal. I
I
think
don't know.
Pascal would be untradeable.
James
but
Harden's turning 32.
No, if we were to
Exactly.
get James Harden, Pascal would definitely have to be in the deal.
No, are you crazy? They're gonna
Yeah,
put
it'd be Pascal and OG. But Van Vliet
Bro.
can't be traded.
No,
he just got
maybe
signed.
not
He can't be
OG,
traded.
Maybe Powell or something.
Van Vliet
Like
can't be traded.
Siakam and Powell and picks, but I
See,
don't.
this is
see
why
it
it's a
going
No,
pipe dream.
without
wouldn't work.
It's a
Siakam.
pipe dream. It wouldn't work.
No,
Wouldn't
it'd have to be OG. It'd have to be OG and Pascal. They're not taking Norm, who's got 1 year left.
But you
They're
as
not doing
Masai,
that.
you as Masai, are
OG
you gonna take a
has his
32-year-old?
like we?
I don't know.
overrepresented
Probably not. Not when you can. Not when
free
Giannis
agency
doesn't
on
look
OG.
happy. I don't.
I think he's better fit for the
Well,
Bucks.
because they're not going to
Yeah,
take
more
that deal because Norman Powell's up for unrestricted free agency and OG's up for restricted free agency. There's a big difference in that.
That's true.
Because
No,
if you
but
trade for
Norm-
OG, you can
Norm
guarantee
also has
lock him
a
up.
Player option though, too. So
Yeah, it's better
Yes.
than not James Harden. Just stay put. It's not worth it.
I don't know.
I wouldn't take James
We
Harden.
would be probably. I'll tell you this: if we got rid of Pascal and OG and got James Harden, I can't guarantee that we wouldn't win a championship, but I can't guarantee that we would win a championship because he's not been able to before, but he's gotten close.
Yeah, okay.
But I will say this:
Harden,
we
I'm
would
not giving
become
Pascal and
immediate pretenders. The media would think we was a shoe-in, but I wouldn't be so sold because I think our defense will be gone at any
Let's
big
put
man
it this
position.
way.
not gonna lie,
Yo, we
It'll
can't
be
get
December
rid
on
of
James
Harden. Only one of them.
To win an NBA championship in
And
the
didn't the
East
Rockets shoot like 1
versus
from
the West.
26 when they got eliminated last year from 3? Like 1 from 26? And Harden was playing. I think they went like 1 from 26 from 3 in that game.
No, it was 0 for 27.
Oh my God, they got eliminated. Like, that's not very encouraging.
Yeah, James Harden is not worth it for the price.
This guy, why not?
Nah. James Harden, stay in H
like,
Town. Besides, we don't want you up in the
I
Toronto
mean, he's a
strip
great
club.
player. He'll give you 34.
All right,
I
I
so
just
then-
don't know what his 34 points mean. Like, he'll give
All
you
right, from the
34, but he's giving up 10, 12 points a night,
no.
too.
But if we trade
defense,
OG
so.
and Siakam and have Harden come in, like
No, I
we
wouldn't
don't-
do that.
well, who
I
is
wouldn't
our
do that.
starting forwards after
Yo, we
that?
can't
Like,
give up.
Yo, from
it gets
the
nasty.
top
Are
go
we gonna
down.
start Stanley Johnson.
Would you? Okay.
From the
Brent
top go down,
Bembury?
starting with El Selector. Let's go around table. What we should do with the Harden if we were Masai?
If I was Masai personally, this is what I would do. Okay. If I was Masai, I would, if I could get
Giannis
Harden,
is cheaper.
I would do Van Fleet. I would do Van. This is
Van
the
Vliet's not
Fleet.
tradable.
Van
My
Fleet.
brother, are you crazy?
Van Fleet.
No,
I
he's
would do-
right. He can't be traded to like January, I think.
Oh, he can't. Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Okay.
No, Van Vliet's untradeable. That's why we're saying OG has to be in there. It's because he's untradeable. Fred is.
I would.
He
I
can't
don't
be
think.
traded.
I don't think I would do OG for James Harden, just because of the fact that what OG brings, James Harden doesn't bring. The problem with James Harden.
OG
is
was looking
person-
nice.
Yeah,
He's not no
person for
James
me,
Harden, though.
I don't think James Harden. James Harden doesn't play defense, and the problem with James Harden, he doesn't know how to play off the ball. So if James Harden doesn't have the ball,
No.
he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't do anything. He'll just stand on the top of the key. For
He
me
ain't setting
personally,
screens. He ain't doing nothing.
yeah, he's not doing any of that. That's why I was like, if we could have done Van Fleet and maybe like
Never.
somebody off the bench, that would make more sense. Because then James Harden is instant offense. James Harden will be offense
Yeah.
in the playoffs. Like, say if we were playing Boston or something like that, that would be offense. To me, we already have Kyle Lowry and we would have Malachi Flynn. But the fact that we can't get rid of Van Fleet until January, unless we wait till January to trade James Harden.
Let's just honestly though, hold on. Let's just if you're talking about letting James Harden ISO ball shoot 30 times a game, let's just let Matt Thomas do that for way cheaper. Like if you
You're
want to
right,
commit
eh?
to just chunking threes up, let's just let Matt Thomas shoot 15, 20 threes a game because you're going to get the same result.
You know what? He's right. I like that.
James Harden has the
let's go around the table and ask everyone's
But
thoughts.
James Harden's a professional, man. Stop this. He's doing this for
James Harden
over a
has-
decade.
No,
James-
but
James
like
Harden has
to
the
be honest,
efficiency.
Because in the
It
playoffs,
seems
I'm not
like-
sure James Harden hits threes like he does in the regular season because I've never seen him do it.
no,
His
listen to
streakiness
this,
in the
listen to
playoffs
this
is like
for a
all of a
second.
sudden he'll hit 5 or 6 and then he'll miss 5 or 6, 7, then he misses 8, and then the whole team's just like they all get butterfingers.
Okay. Mike, what were you saying?
This point,
Yo, go round table.
if
Yeah,
we
around the
were
table.
to
Go ahead.
trade Siakam and OG after they bought in fully to our culture, to our team, our organization, what does that message send to the younger guys
Yeah.
coming up? Like,
True.
And
like,
Harden's
you're gonna
probably
get to this
gone in
certain
2
point where
years.
They're just gonna trade your ass. Like,
Bro,
you know
but
what I mean?
listen.
Yeah,
bro, guys,
what if
I
Harden's got 2 years left? What if he comes, plays for a year, we lose, and then he's only got 1 year left and he demands a trade? Like you done gave up Pascal,
But guys-
OG, and some picks.
Guys, let me tell you something.
You're literally left at that point.
No,
But
I'm just
hold on.
saying because like
There's one thing nobody's saying in this conversation, though.
Mhm.
If Harden comes, he's not gonna leave. Ask me why, though.
Why?
Why's that?
His brethren lives on this side. I'm not saying who,
Who?
but there's no way he's gonna leave.
Oh, he has a good
He
friend.
put out a list of like 8 teams he'd wanted to go to, and Toronto Raptors was not on the list.
One.
He went
Oh,
all the
okay,
way
then
down.
Never mind.
I seen that too. I was so
didn't see
serious.
Harden
Yeah,
put
nah,
out, I'd like to go to the
right.
Bucks, the Heat, the Sixers, the Nets. Dude, Toronto was nowhere on there. I looked.
I
Oh,
He
feel
said a whole bunch of teams.
Superstar.
Maybe
Alright,
Toronto
this is
doesn't
my
have the
opinion, right?
product he needs. That's why.
Hey, let me
I'm
say my
saying.
opinion, all right? So, like, okay, for James Harden, I would offer Pascal Siakam,
you're
Terrence
crazy.
Davis, and 4 first-round picks. If they don't take that, then leave
No,
the deal.
no,
I'm not doing it.
no, not the 4 first-round picks. Masai can use them to get good players.
Hey, we don't
Like,
need first-round picks to get
I'd
good
rather-
players. We get Terrence
I'd rather
Davis.
give up Siakam and OG and Norman Powell just to save the picks because those 4 first-round picks are going to be good.
Hell no, bro. We find talent in the second round and undrafted.
But you got to think about it. If
I
we
don't
do
care.
that,
He finds better talent at the end of the first round. Just because he finds undrafted talent doesn't mean the talent that he finds in the first round isn't better than that talent. Pascal wasn't undrafted. He's better than all of them guys.
Not
OG
gonna
wasn't
lie.
undrafted. He's better than all of them guys. I understand Fred was, but OG's going to for them. Like
No,
you're
our last-
still
we
going to
do that-
find if you would have gave Masai the 13th pick in the draft, he would have had Giannis. The higher the draft pick you give him, the better the underrated
But you're
talent he'll
forgetting
find.
something.
Yeah, but he also
No, he's
selected
trying to get Giannis
But
that
you're
year.
forgetting
Time.
something.
bonus. He passed on
You're
DeMonte.
forgetting
Yeah,
something.
like the higher the pick he gets, probably the better talent he can find.
Yeah,
That's
but he
just
passed on the
The
bonus
way
for
the vibe I get off him.
with the 10th overall pick.
No, but you
But Masai
remember.
tried to get
You
Giannis.
did- No, but guys,
in that draft.
you guys do remember. Let's not pretend aside some savant. He did draft Bruno Caboclo at one point, and
That's fine. That's fine. But he drafted one Bruno Caboclo, and he drafted a whole bunch of OGs and Fred and Pascal and Terrence
Fair enough.
Davis. He bought
No, he
them
didn't
guys.
draft Van
So I
Vliet,
know.
but Our last
No, but
He didn't draft
He
some
put
guys,
them
but
on.
those guys weren't even drafted. That's
Our
better.
last
but-
three first round picks have all looked pretty decent, like Siakam, OG, and then now Malachi Flynn.
And now Malachi.
And then
he looks
Jakob
decent, too.
Poeltl
Yeah.
was
Jakob Poeltl was a pretty good-
still
He got us
pretty
Kawhi, so I can't complain.
So, like,
Hey, at least,
That's
we
another
hit on
thing.
our first
hey,
picks,
at least he
so
didn't
that-
draft Rafael Araújo.
We have.
Oh God. Another thing people need to stop
Yeah,
doing is they've been comparing this.
He's drafted.
They've been comparing this Kawhi trade
Yeah, he's
to the Harden trade.
he has a good track.
Here's a
Harden's
couple
going to cost way more.
Here's a couple of the Raptors' last couple draft picks. Starting with OG in 2017, he was the 23rd overall. 2016 was Pascal Siakam,
Okay.
as well
Yeah.
as Jacob
Okay.
Poeltl. He came that same year.
Yeah, but
At
Jacob
2015
Yeah.
was DeLon Wright, and then the bust before that, 2014, Bruno Caboclo.
DeLon Wright, is he still in the NBA?
Bruno.
that seemed like Dwayne Casey.
Yeah,
that
because now
Didn't he remain not?
Dwayne Casey went and got DeLon Wright, and now he's his
Yeah,
starting point
Yeah,
guard,
yeah.
pretty
Dwayne
much.
Casey just picked him up this offseason. You're right.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
really?
looks like that was Dwayne Casey's pick for DeLon Wright. He wanted
Yeah.
him bad.
Hey guys,
That's what it looks like to me. Anyways,
hey guys, you know another pickup we should do since he's picking up former Raptors. He should go get Danny Green from the Sixers because it's not gonna work out with Jordan.
Dude, I got in an argument with the Raptor fan the other day. No. I got in an argument with the Raptor fan the other day in the comment section over Danny Green because we were talking about how trash Danny Green was, and that guy's like, Danny Green's not trash. He's a great locker room presence. And I'm like, and I was like, because they were saying Matt Thomas should have got is like a better replacement for Danny Green, and not on defense but offense because he actually hits his threes. And I was like, yeah, Matt Thomas is definitely better. And they're like, no. Because Green's got this defense, and I was like, well, first of all, he can't dribble. He bricks his shots. His defense isn't as good as it used to be. Danny Green.
I'm surprised that guy's not a construction worker.
Reputation.
But this is what I said. I said, think about this. Danny Green is making more money than Ibaka this year.
Wow.
That's not so. Danny Green. He sucks for that money.
Locking up Matt Thomas for 4 years on such a small contract. He's definitely gonna outplay his contract for sure.
He will.
Oh yeah. He had 16 tonight.
Why are you guys so high on Matt Thomas? I understand he could shoot, but you guys really see potential in him?
His defense looked a lot better than last season.
He shot 47.5% from three last year. What the heck are you talking about?
But why is he getting more minutes?
47.5% from three because he did not know the defensive rotations. He was a rookie.
The reason why Matt Thomas is not getting minutes is because what's his name? Nick Nurse doesn't use his bench. Let's be brutally honest.
In the championship, you're talking about the playoffs. He didn't use the bench.
Yeah, talking about playoffs. No, Pascal, Kyle, they all played 41 minutes.
41, yeah. Nick Nurse.
That doesn't mean Matt Thomas is a
Pascal, man.
No, Matt Thomas saw.
It does not mean that Matt Thomas is bad.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are trying to say
I can make a strong case. Thomas Boucher should have got a lot more time.
The time that Dwayne Casey pulled DeMar DeRozan.
Yo, tell YDK pull up.
This man just said, hold on. No, do not let it go unnoted that he said a 47.5% shooter, and he's asking if we think he has potential. Like what?
No, because listen to this.
What?
Listen, do you guys feel that
I don't care what you're gonna say. 47.5% led all shooters in the NBA. He just needed more shots. That is insane. He ain't taking no easy shots either. He ain't spotting up in the corner like some. He's taking them off the dribble.
There's 2 types of shots, though. There's 2 types of shots. There's garbage shots and there's in-game shots. Like, what kind of shots is he getting when they're down 20?
You're gonna tell me that the 16 points? You're gonna tell me when we was down 19 and Fred VanVleet and Matt Thomas started hitting threes that Matt Thomas's 16 points was garbage points? Because if that's what you're telling me, you're smoking crack.
Comeback game for him. That's your fair comeback game, which is right. You're right.
You're telling me Matt Thomas's 16 points were garbage points when LaMelo didn't score one?
No. Matt Thomas.
No.
What I'm trying to say is I don't think he's gonna be a JJ Redick or a Kyle Culver. Like I don't see that in him. I really don't see it.
You're wrong. Then you're definitely wrong because he shot better from three than them last year.
Bro, let me tell you something about Matt Thomas. I see the potential there just from tonight alone. He did score 16 points. He's the leading scorer of the Raptors tonight. So we got to give him his credit.
6th man, 7th man, 8th man.
I think
no, he's
this
an
year,
8th, 9th man, yeah.
No, I think this year he's going to be between a 7th to 9th man. So he's going to be.
Those guys don't get no minutes.
Yeah, he's definitely. I honestly think he's probably the guy that they're talking, that Nurse is talking about locking up for more minutes and letting him have the role and run with it to develop.
I think more minutes than okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because bro, let's be real. Terrence Davis, we see the potential.
It's between him and Malachi.
No, bro, but listen to this. We see the potential with Terrence Davis. Nick Nurse did not give him any PT, bro, in the Boston Celtics series. Like the PT he gave him was very limited. It was like he could have been a pinnacle player to guard Marcus Smart and those kind of players over there. But Nick Nurse,
I don't know. We got so many good guys. Like that's the thing. Yeah. We got so many good guys that can shoot and do things. Like, I don't know who's going to win the spot. It could be Malachi, Matt Thomas, or Terrence Davis. It's going to be good, though. We don't have any bad players besides McCall. Like, I don't see us having a whole lot of bad players. Like, all these guys can contribute.
No, bro, let's be real, bro. But let's be real, bro.
Stanley, yeah, that's true.
Let's be real.
Defender, though. So
let's be real. Regardless of what, Matt Thomas, Terrence Davis are going to be pinnacle players in the rotation. They have no choice. They have to produce. It's mandatory. Like, bro,
they'll produce. If they get play time, they'll be fine. I have no doubt.
No. It's not even if they are going to get playing time. They have to produce. Nick Nurse.
Well, then they'll be fine. I'm not worried about them. They were some of our best players tonight. Our rookies did great.
To me, he's not a guy. Exactly.
I didn't see a whole lot of bad performances.
I see. This is what
I'm not worried about that.
I think Norm Powell will probably come off the bench, or he might start some games, come off the bench. I believe Terrence Davis will be the second guy to come off the bench. And I think Matt Thomas will be the third guy. I think he'll be the third guy. I think the second unit will definitely – the bench mob is going to be those guys.
You gotta remember, though, the starting five is going to be Lowry, Fran Vliet, OG, Pascal, and James. All right, who's coming off first?
Yeah.
Who's coming off first?
Who's coming off the bench will be Norm. It'll be Norm, Boucher, and Terrence Davis, Matt Thomas off the bench. It'll be those guys running the bench.
If Norm comes off first, then we're going to put a lot of minutes on Baines then. If Norm's going to come off the bench first.
No. We said the guys that'll be coming off the bench will be Norman Powell first, then probably Chris Boucher, then either Terrence Davis or Matt Thomas, whoever they want to run with most. And then
they're coming off the bench. It's not even if they're coming. They're going to have Raptors. You know, Raptors, they always have that second unit. So that second unit is going to be Chris Boucher, Matt Thomas, Terrence Davis,
Alex Lynn,
Matt Thomas,
and
Malachi Flynn.
Malachi Flynn, maybe every now and then. I'm not sure on him.
And who else is the other guy?
Because Terrence Davis can play a small forward, shooting or point guard.
That's correct.
So you can get his minutes in a lot of different ways.
Bro, he's small. He's 6'4". He can't play. Well, of course, he can play any wing position, but
but he's like a freaky athletic. He can play all the way up to small forward. He's like normal.
As long as you can play defense, you could play any guard position.
Yeah,
his defense looked pretty good tonight. His defense didn't look bad tonight.
Sometimes, like LeBron, you know what I watch LeBron? He plays when the second unit plays on the other opposing teams. So who's gonna match up against LeBron when the second unit of the Raptors are on? Because that's what LeBron will do. I see that all the time. And then if Nick Nurse finds
we'll just stick Chris Boucher on that dude, bro. We'll stick somebody on him. We'll find somebody to put on him. We got a lot of defenders.
All right, God.
OG was his main defender.
God, what's your take? What do you think? What do you think, God? What do you think? The lineup. Who do you think is going to be the top guys coming off the bench for the Raptors? Like, what do you see the lineup?
All right. Sixth man is going to be Powell. That's obvious.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
And then Boucher.
Seventh is
has to. We need that big man depth.
Yeah, Boucher. TD.
No, seventh man has to be Boucher because he's going to get the most minutes. He's going to get 15 to 20 something minutes a night. He's going to be playing the main backup power forward.
Boucher, TD, Flynn, and Thomas.
Okay. Yeah. Bro, what about you, Mike? What do you think? Yeah. What do you think, Mike? What do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, the bench unit's going to be interesting. I think it's going to.
It has to. You know, Boucher has to play 15 to 25 minutes a night because he's the main backup power forward.
Let me try to.
And he's going to be playing spot minutes at center.
Yo, Boucher
I think they're going to look to have.
He had like 4 balls, 3.
Okay, yeah, they're going to have.
Let Mike go.
Powell.
Shot 50% from 3 today.
Matt Thomas. They might throw Benbury in there and Boucher.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about him.
It's mandatory.
We can play so many different positions.
Rocksteady, who do you think?
I'm not gonna say who's gonna come on first or second because
this is without people, and this is without COVID involved.
But the only thing
is we're probably gonna have some coming in and out of the lineup.
That too.
Rocksteady. Let me hear. So you never know. Let me hear. Let me hear Rocksteady. Let me hear him say his point with this one. Let me hear this because.
Go ahead.
The only thing with Nick Nurse is I can't tell you who's coming off first, but the only thing with Nick Nurse is it depends how the game's going. He picks and plugs different players, but like we were discussing before, they're gonna have a bench mob. So the second unit will be Malachi Flynn, a point guard. I'm sold on him. I didn't even see him play in the. I only saw 2 highlights today. But Malachi Flynn at point guard. At 2, if he comes back, okay, when he comes back, Terrence Davis. At 3, it's gonna be Norman Powell. At 4, it's gonna be Boucher, and at that 5 is gonna be injectable. They're gonna go small with Matt Thomas and fix him in there, or go big with Alex Lynn.
Yo, I'd say go small with Matt Thomas.
Not Matt Thomas at the 5. At Chris Boucher, you mean?
Okay.
Matt Thomas is a shooting guard.
That's what I mean. Yeah, they'll put Thomas at shooting guard, and then Boucher will fall down to the 5. Basically, what I mean.
Okay, GNH. Who do you think? What do you think the lineup, the bench line is going to be? What do you think the lineup is going to be? GNH number 1 blogger. What do you think it's going to be? Oh, I think he's doing something right now. I think he's doing something right now. Okay. God. Okay, so I have a question, bro. Guys, do you think should we hold him accountable? The coach, should we hold the coach accountable if he doesn't start playing the bench mob in the playoffs? Like, is this something that we need to start looking at? Because last season, bro, I was very disappointed when I saw him the Boston series.
Yeah, I would.
Mm-hmm.
I would, because Boucher and Matt Thomas should have had
Nick
some run at least.
Like, I'm not doubting Nick
Terrence
Nurse.
Davis.
Like, he's the best coach in the league. Like, I'm not gonna doubt him.
No, I'm not gonna bash him, but he definitely played the starters too many minutes. Like, you can't argue that he played them too much. Not even me.
I
Who's
agree,
he
bro,
gonna
because
play
the Raptors
though?
are out
That
of the
could
gas.
really
So what can
hang
we
with
do
the
this
Boston
year
Celtics.
that we won't run
As
out
a
of gas?
You're gonna set Gasol's put on the bench and bring Boucher in to get a couple blocks
No,
and rim run a bit.
Listen, wasn't doing well against Tice and
Boucher's not going to shoot 18% from 3 for a whole series. I refuse to believe it.
he's getting
He shot
from
32 for his whole college career and NBA. He's been pretty much a 32.5% shooter his whole career. And I mean, I'll take that over 18% any day of the week. Any day of the week.
He was getting bodied by Tice.
Yo, he was getting bodied though, John. Though you gotta look at it from that standpoint, from the eye test. We did see.
I don't care. I will take. He got bodied a couple plays, but he's gonna chunk up some threes that'll actually go in. Like he maintained pacing.
All right, let's wait for a second, right?
They should have put Pascal or OG at the center way quicker if they're not going to put Boucher to play him. They should have went that small ball route with Pascal at the 5.
But the only thing is, we could hide Boucher on defense because this game and age, they're not gonna give it to the big man making back down Boucher. Maybe if they're really attacking him, but they don't
even if they
attack
do,
him,
just switch him off on Pascal
or something. Exactly.
Or OG.
Hypothetically speaking, if we're seeing a team like the Brooklyn Nets with Kevin Durant healthy, a guy like Boucher is going to have to play up against a guy like Kevin Durant.
You know why? Because they said Kevin Durant's going to start playing some 5.
That's what I heard too. I heard that report too, bro. I don't think Boucher's going to be able to hang, bro. So what, bro? Okay, Mike, what do you think? Mike, what's your take on that?
He had like 3 blocks tonight. I'm not freaking out on him. I mean, he was rim running. He did pretty good.
Let me cook for a hot second.
Yeah, let Mike get it.
But
let Mike get it.
I'm gonna sick him on it.
It's about the rebounding and the rim protection. That's sort of where he's kind of weak a bit. With like a more solid guy, like
he's not weak,
or even Lynn, they can hang in the paint and bang. Boucher can't really do that. I think he appears weaker than he is because he had some good blocks tonight. I thought he had the best rim protection on the team. He had like 3-4 blocks. No, he
not
had
a lot
some
of minutes.
Good athletic blocks when they were playing a smaller center, but when they were playing Zeller, he was getting pushed away off rebounds. Like he couldn't box out Zeller. Zeller was like pushing him around like a little kid.
Yeah, he was getting pushed around
a couple times.
We did see that a couple times.
I still don't see.
John, though, you know, his role has been amplified.
So what is that? What is that? 2 or 3 rebounds missed?
But you know what that means?
What is that? 2 or 3 rebounds? They didn't take him and score on him. I watched the whole game. He didn't get scored on that much. He got dunked on once.
Yeah, I did see that.
He got dunked right on his head once.
But also too.
Yeah.
Who was the guy's name?
He got dunked on
Had like 3 blocks after that.
But you know, OG
He got
gonna
dunked
have
on
to
pretty
elevate his
big
game.
once, but he had like
By
3
who?
blocks
By
after
who?
that.
By who?
Who's the guy? Miles Bridges?
I don't
Is that him?
Oh
remember
my
who.
God!
Miles Bridges
Yeah,
did
Miles
a
Bridges.
video game dunk on him. Like it was like
I'm
a
seeing
like a
two
video
things
game.
here though.
Oh, Boucher kind of slides over to try to get underneath the basket to put some rim protection, but he didn't slide over fast enough. He kind of he was trying to defend 2 people. I'm not really going to bush him because he
Miles
did pretty
Bridges.
good. He shot 50% from 3.
But that's
Yeah.
Miles Bridges. Imagine
Like, he
LeBron
was
and those guys
stretched.
are coming down. Like,
No, when the
He blocked
when the
LeBron
game
in
slows
8
down,
game last year and won. Like, he didn't get abused. I don't.
when the
But
game
he
slows
looks
down,
weaker than he
he's
is.
more.
He's not out there just getting abused every
No,
play.
like in the playoffs, the game slows down and then he's less effective because he can't use his speed as much. And it's more
yes.
like iso
Yes.
ball,
That's
and
how he gets
they
his
would
blocks
just
on
have
those
to
fast
dump it in.
breaks.
They would have to all they would have to do is dump it in, and we have to stick.
He
to our
got 2
shooters,
blocks
or else
underneath the basket.
they're
I
gonna get an
disagree.
open 3. Would
I
you rather
disagree.
2 or
During the half,
I
they're gonna have
disagree.
to-
He
he's gonna have to hold his
contested
position.
more threes than anybody on our team besides Pascal last year. In fact, he was 5th in the NBA at contesting threes, and Pascal was 3rd. And Pascal was 3rd in almost 30 minutes, and almost 24 minutes a game. And Boucher had 13.2 minutes a game and was 5th in the NBA. He blocked
Yeah, he's
7
quick
or
for a
12 threes last
center,
year.
But we're talking
Boucher
about
did.
physicality in the post. He can.
How many times did you see him get scored on in the post? Name it. And by who? Because I didn't see it. You're just talking about how theoretically he could get taken advantage of. But when he played against LeBron and AD and them guys, he didn't just get bullied all game.
No, but that's
He
what
didn't
they
even
do
get
in the
bullied by
playoffs.
Giannis all game when we played the
They-
Bucks.
That's what they do.
We
in
gotta
the playoffs.
remember,
They
he-
look
he's
The
for
one time he played versus the
scenarios,
Celtics,
and
we
then-
won. The
Then
Christmas.
they'll start using that like a lot until you get Boucher off the floor. They'll
I don't-
use him
Bro,
until
remember the scouting reports get real technical, bro. So
they get real technical.
Yeah, bro.
See what they said about the Miami Heat?
Could it be worse than what
rookies?
Gasol did? Could it be worse than what Gasol did at 18.5% from 3 and averaging 4 or 5 points for the whole
Yeah, you're
series?
thinking
And like 6
offensively,
rebounds,
and
5
that's
rebounds.
good, but if we're giving up,
No. Not even offensively. I'm talking just about getting killed on switches by Kemba Walker and getting benched in the 7th game for OG Anunoby at center. You're making it out like Marc Gasol was a god in the playoffs this year defensively. He got abused by Jason Tatum and Kemba Walker. Him and Ibaka got on the bench. Gee.
But JJ said it on his podcast.
Gasol was unplayable.
What did JJ say?
They should have played Boucher. He's killed by guards near as bad. He's a lot faster on getting out to the perimeter.
Let me hear Rocksteady.
You worry about Daniel Tice bodying him up for 20 points a game? I'm not. He may get him 3 or 4 times.
Let me hear Rocksteady on this one. What did JJ Redick say?
Yo, I was listening to the JJ Redick podcast.
Yeah.
He was speaking with Tyler Hero on the Miami Heat. He asked him, do you feel because you're white that they pick on you guys, that they always attack you guys? The man said, hell yeah, they always pick on me in defense. This is what I'm trying to explain. When the NBA, they find any little thing to pick on you. Doesn't matter if you're white, black, but once you have a weaknesses, they're gonna attack that. That's the only
but Tyler Hero is a rookie while Marc Gasol is a respected vet.
No. Marc Gasol is he's a defense. He should have won. Yeah, he did win defensive veteran. He did win defensive of the year. But that's different. I'm talking about this just randomly normal plays breakdown. They always pick on someone to attack the whole game.
You think
picked
Boucher?
on Kemba Walker? We picked on Kemba Walker, and they would have picked on Boucher. Like,
exactly.
Boucher in, they would have dumped it into Tice like 3 or 4 times, easy, quick.
But you wait. You guys think Boucher couldn't hold Tice? I think that was more Nick Nurse, bro. Nick Nurse. I don't think Nick Nurse he gave Boucher the minutes to even go out there and really bang with Tice. Because I think Boucher could hold Tice.
No, just like did you see how he didn't play Cantor at all? He played him once. We lit Cantor up, and then Cantor didn't come back the whole.
It's fact because Cantor has no defense. That's facts. He has no defense.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Yo, John Doe, I think something's up your mic. But yeah, bro. Yo, honestly, personally, I hear where John Doe's coming from. I think Boucher could have a breakout season. The problem with Boucher is just John Doe, I think your mic something's going on with your mic. That's why we can't hear you. But basically, I think the only thing is this though. I think Boucher, personally, I think Boucher could have a really good season, but it's up to Nick Nurse, bro, on how he plays them. Because to me, I don't want to see a bench mob and then they just disappear in the playoffs. And that's my concern. If we go up against the Brooklyn Nets, bro, we got to play damn near, I don't know, whatever the amount of players we can. If it's damn near 12 or it's 15 players deep, we have to play every single guy. Because, bro.
No, at most it'll be like 10 players at most.
No, that's terrible. How are you gonna have a 10-player roster, bro? You're going up against
Brooklyn. I could see him playing against the Brooklyn Nets already. Jared Allen, him going up against Jared Allen would be an okay matchup. But if they have two bigs, if they have two heavy bigs, then he's not gonna see as much time, and that's where
they have two heavy bigs, Brooklyn.
They have two. They have DeAndre Jordan.
Alex Lynn will play if they have two big bigs.
DeAndre Jordan.
Philly has two bigs like that. Howard and
in fact, if we want to get into technical, I saw Lynn get abused more than I did Boucher today.
Like if we put,
if you want to get technical about it,
the game against Howard's probably gonna get some buckets.
Bro, but say we're playing the Brooklyn Nets because ideally we're probably gonna have a crash collision with the Brooklyn Nets.
But all right, well, yeah, Howard's going to get some buckets. I could see that theoretically, but here's the thing: how much do you think Howard's going to score with him in the game? How efficient do you think Howard's going to be?
You're talking about the 76ers?
You think he's going to put up 20, 25?
Yeah, 76ers.
They're talking about Brooklyn.
The White.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think they're going to run through the low post offense? Like that's why I'm not worried. Like they will with Embiid. I'm not going to put him on Embiid.
I'm not worried about this.
So who's going to guard Embiid then when we play him when
I don't know.
Baines needs a rest?
I think
when Baines needs a rest.
OG, Pascal.
I'm not worried about the 36ers though.
I know. I'm not even worried. I'm more worried about Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Nets, bro. That's it, bro. They have the guy. What's his name with the afro? What's the guy with the afro?
Jared Allen.
They have DeAndre Jordan. They have
Jared Allen.
Man. They also have what's his name? Dinwiddie. They have Dinwiddie.
Yeah, but none of them guys.
LeVert. They have Carrot LeVert. They have Irving.
Yeah.
Bro, Kevin Durant. Bro, this team.
We can play small ball center with them though.
But bro,
we can play small ball center with them.
They could play anything.
OG at the
small ball, big ball.
Bro, in a 7-game series, and we have a crash.
That's not bad.
Collision. Bro, I'm telling you right now, bro. Nick Nurse
crash collision with Jared Allen.
No, bro, but you're missing the point though. Come on, you're thinking about Jared Allen. You're not thinking about DeAndre Jordan, Kevin Durant, Dinwiddie. You're not thinking about Kevin Durant playing against guys like
Shane. You can't put OG on them. OG's 6'8", 250. Not 250, 242.
Guard everyone.
Okay, so when he puts Kevin Durant at power forward,
he could guard him, but he can't stop him. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You guys understand? We all know he could guard him.
Yo, who can stop KD? Like who?
No, but that's the thing, though. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is where we have to have a lot of guys coming off the bench and kind of developing or coming up with their.
Hold on. I don't think you're rating OG's defensive rating correctly, because when Kawhi left last year and OG started, our defensive rating went from 5th in the NBA to 2nd. Our offense went from 3rd to like 15th, 10th. So yeah, OG's not offensively anything close to. But defensively, put OT on anybody.
But the Raptors play good team defense.
GNH number one
block. Put the box on one on you.
Yeah.
They'll put the two.
Not just team defense. OG plays good defense, period, because we put him on Bam.
He does, but other than
Bam
OG,
didn't have
who's
like 12 points.
But other than OG, who's defensive on the Raptors? Nobody. They play team defense.
God, what do you mean? We're going to have to put Pascal. Yeah. What do you... Dude, a team defense. What does that mean? That means you got a team full of good defenders.
Are you crazy? No.
Bro, what is you trying to prove? Like Nick Nurse manufactures a defense?
No, yeah, because look at the Clippers. They had great individual defenders.
OG Anunoby's the best defender on our team last year with Marc Gasol and Serge Ibaka on our team.
Bro, but
still, OG Anunoby was our best defender last year. Spencer led our team.
Like Jokic was spanking Montrezl Harrell like he stole
left, right, and center. Right? Thank you. The
last live
Jokic didn't spank OG.
Yo, the last live we had, I used to say I hate the undersized backcourt of Van Vliet and Larry. But you guys explained to me It's not about them individually on defense. It's about the team defense. This is why we're so good. That's what you guys told me.
No. You're acting like we had Fran Vliet on defense. We don't. He was guarding Jason Tatum. That's not hiding him. I don't. That like small ball defense isn't what let us down. Okay, because we held Kemba Walker to 8 points in the playoffs. And we got torched by these fucking whoever Robert Williams.
Because of team.
No, not because of team defense. Because our bigs got pushed off the floor. Ibaka and Gasol got benched, but Fred never got benched.
No, but that's the thing.
But what I'm trying to say is though.
Okay, wait. Let me hear Rocksteady on this one, John. But let's hear Rocksteady.
No. What I'm trying to say is though, I used to hate the under 6 foot point guards starting.
I don't think you know how good our guards are on defense.
They're good at stealing the ball, but stealing doesn't.
I don't think you know how good Kyle Lowry.
Who the best stealer in the game was?
No, you don't post up Kyle.
Allen Iverson. Is he the best defensive player you ever seen?
No, not
he's
even
the best stealer in the game, though.
He was one of the best stealers. You're right.
Kyle Lowry. God. It's not just size. Like you saw what Malachi Flynn was doing out there. That doesn't mean Steph Curry's do that.
So you trying to tell me
like Malachi's already defended, but
Yo, this is random, but Malachi Flynn had a
but he's
35 today.
Was that GLD? What did you say?
Yeah, his defense was insane.
Oh my god.
Wait, GLD. Let me hear GLD on this one. Let me hear him. What did you have to say? Explain that.
Yo, Malachi Flynn in like 18 minutes had a plus 35 today.
Not bad.
Plus
Not
35.
bad.
That's
Not
insane.
bad.
In the plus minus. Yeah, his defense was great.
His defense was good. No, you could see.
Oh no, he's 6 foot. He's Allen Iverson. He can't defend. He's Kemba Walker. If they're 6 foot, they must not know how to defend. They're just supposed to be defense. This must just be a team defense. That's how he got a plus 35.
No,
it's just team defense.
No. I said Malachi could play
It's
defense.
not team defense. It's hustle.
No, I said Malachi from the beginning that he could play defense.
Like
However, who's he guarding though?
Clowning you a little
Boston
bit.
when they play Boston, you have
LaMelo Ball. He's guarding a 6'7" LaMelo Ball who has 0 points. How do you think he was plus 35?
No, both guys. Let's not get carried away. It's just preseason. It's just preseason.
That's what I'm saying. It's just preseason.
That's how he was a plus 35 though. He was guarding LaMelo Ball sometimes, and LaMelo was breaking shots. I don't even think it had anything to do with his defense.
If he's a plus
that jumper looking.
If Malachi Flynn averages a plus 35, best believe we're going to trade Kyle
No,
Lowry
of course he won't. Of course, of course he won't, because he won't have the liberty of watching LaMelo break shots every night.
Exactly. So I'm trying to explain to you.
You know.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
But he still got switched on twos and did look good. He looked good. He stole the ball. He messed with Dre. He didn't turn over the ball. That's why he had a plus 35 too. He didn't turn over the ball. His dribbling was,
scenarios where we can't be playing fantasy world, bro. The reality is we're gonna go up against the Brooklyn Nets, teams like that. We have to acknowledge when we're going
we swept them. They're going to be adding KD, Kyrie, so they're going to be getting better. We know this, but I'm not worried about their centers abusing us. And there's nobody on that team I'm afraid to put Giannobi on. There's nobody on that team that's too big to put up.
Yo, Mike, I mean, OG's only 6'7".
Okay. GNH.
He's 6'7", 6'8". It's like 240. He's heavier than Pascal.
What is that? What's your take on
dude? He was one of the most successful this year on bigs.
All right, John, go. Give me a second, 1 second. Let me get GNH #1 blogger. What's your take on that? If we go up against the likes of the Brooklyn Nets, how do you see our defense faring? What do you think Nick Nurse has to do?
A lot of people are gonna cuss me for saying this, but listen, Kyle Lowry's our leader. That's a fact. But the thing is, I feel like OG is gonna have to better his game this season, especially on defense. Because
offense as well. Offense
as well. Because
I don't think
the reason why I'm saying this.
OG.
Check something.
Let him finish.
Because look at the whole thing with OG and LeBron years ago. He's gonna have to play his best defense he's ever played on KD this year.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to.
Well,
no matter what.
He held LeBron to. LeBron had, when we played the Lakers last year, LeBron had 20 points both games, but it was super inefficient. He was like -10. When we played Bam Adebayo, he had 12 points, wasn't much. If you look at the statistics, OG Anunoby in the small time that he did guard Jokic, he was one of the most successful guarders in Jokic. I'm not afraid to put OG on just about anybody, unless
I'm not
maybe
afraid, you're right.
in
That's fine, but
You're right.
if they continue to do
That's the
that,
guy
they're
you
gonna
have
abuse
to
it.
anchor.
I'll put OG on
OG
Kevin Durant every day of the week.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I would.
like,
I
I
would.
agree.
But he can't. What I'm saying is this: OG will guard. He could guard any type of outside guard, point guard, shoot guard, 3-man, even some 4. But when you get to a legit 5, he
No.
can't guard him.
He can guard 5s. He guarded Bam very good this year. I don't know what
Bam
you're
is
talking about
small
last
though.
year.
But Bam is small. He's not that
Bam's not
big.
mobile. Bam's not mobile either. He's not really like a pick and pop.
Bam was killing people. Bam was destroying people. He didn't
just a
destroy
dunker?
us.
If you're just a dunker, you just have to get in front of them.
Jokic is the same way though. OG looked better defended Giannis than Pascal did, in my opinion. I thought OG was our best defender last year. I think he's like 6th in the NBA in defensive win shares last year. OG Anunoby, yeah, he was that high.
Guys, you know
He's
it's not going to
in
be
the NBA.
easy against KD.
If OG was such a great
KD's coming
defender,
back with a vengeance this year.
yes, he is.
Okay, Mike,
Yeah,
let
but
me get Mike.
you
Let
saw-
me get Mike and GOD. Let me get Mike and GOD's take on this. Mike,
If you can
I'm going
put-
on mute.
Mike.
If you can put
Let me hear
Kawhi
you.
on him, you can put OG on him.
Okay, Mike, what's your
like
take on this? What's-
no, OG plays good against smaller centers, but bigger ones, I think he's gonna get out muscled, and I'd rather have OG on someone like quicker and more elite than a lot of these centers. How many elite, good, quick centers are there? Right? Think about it.
I'll put OG on him. I'll put OG on
Most of
Jokic.
the best-
He did good last year.
The best scorers are actually forwards and guards, not really centers anymore. They've gone away from that, right? So I'd rather have him out there protecting someone better than a center that's just there to dunk, right?
No, I hear you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, GOD, what's your take on that? GOD, you still there? GOD. I guess GOD went to go something to eat, bro.
I don't know.
All right, Sean Doe, what's your take on that? What's your take on what Mike had to say there, bro?
My take is I watched OG stonewall LeBron and Bam Adebayo, who are both downhill. They may not be like Embiid back to the basket guys. They're downhill. But he held them both to negative plus minuses. We won the game. He did good on Jokic. I mean, maybe you don't stick him on Embiid, but OG is a lot bigger than you think. He's 240. I mean, he's heavier than Pascal. He's not as tall, but he's heavier. He's got that 7'1" wingspan. He's got the same wingspan as Gasol.
Wait, you're
What
saying
happened in
he's
Boston?
heavier than Pascal?
Yeah. OG actually weighs a little more than Pascal. I think Pascal's 236 pounds.
He said that.
He actually
but he put on
lost.
too much-
Yo, Pascal gotta eat some more of the African food, bro. Because yo,
Yeah, Pascal's like 236. Pascal's actually heavier than Ibaka, believe it or not, though.
OG
Ibaka
said that
was
he
only
put on too
230.
much weight though. He couldn't, and he was slowing down, so he said he had to lose it a bit. He put on too much weight.
Who
OG
said that?
OG.
Yeah,
Google it.
he lost a little. He's still like 230 though. He's still like as heavy as Pascal. The
But, bro,
difference
you
is he's
know-
stronger legs. OG's got them tree trunk legs, while Pascal's long and lanky.
Bro, you know when the season goes on, these guys are going to lose a lot of weight. They're going to be shedding a lot of weight with all those games played.
Soaking
you
wet,
know-
they lose like 10 pounds.
Yeah,
No, they'll
they
probably
lose, like-
gain weight.
Think so?
The
I think they
fat
lose.
guys will lose weight, and the skinny guys will gain weight.
Think so?
Skinny guys are going to get in better shape. They'll gain more muscle. You'll see guys like Malachi Flynn fill out through the year, and you'll see guys like maybe the heavier guys, they'll lose weight because they're running it off. You'll see
Question,
guys like Malachi and them, they'll keep filling out. You'll see a guy like OG probably put on weight. He'll tone up. So
Question. I have a question. All you guys, do you think the way John Doe's talking about OG, bro, and his defense, do you guys think OG will win Defensive Player of the Year?
No, you know why? What happened
in his
Boston
career,
series
maybe.
wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough, eh?
he can get
Wasn't enough. OG
This
played the
season-
whole game or close to. Wasn't enough. The last
yeah,
game,
but that's not on OG.
That's
the
not
way
on-
you're talking
His
is like
defense
it's on
was
OG.
amazing the whole
I
series.
think he could make an all
I'm not-
defensive team.
But this is
but
trying to explain to you, it's
I
not
don't know.
enough.
Defensive
Defensive
player of
players
the year.
playing
There's
in
probably some
Toronto.
better defenders.
I don't see anybody in Toronto ever winning Defensive Player of the Year because it's Toronto.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Like,
I haven't seen anyone. Either. I haven't. I haven't seen anyone.
You know how good of a defender he'd have to be?
You're right. When we think about it now, they won't even cover him. Even in hindsight, if you think about it, if OG was playing for another team,
he didn't get the credit he should have last year because he was our best defender with Gasol on the team.
Prime example.
But he didn't make the all defensive teams he should have. I heard one of the guys.
The Lakers,
one of the guys that does them went back and said he watched, and he said that OG should have been on his all defensive team, but he didn't put him there because he didn't watch the Raptors games. And I was like, well, that's great. But yeah, so I think he said he put him over Paul George on his all defensive team.
I think OG's a better defender than Paul George.
He definitely is.
Look at the chats. Look at the chats.
Yeah, one guy comes in, he says, "Yo," and he says, "I know nothing."
Paul George can't even defend on 2K.
No, I use the Clippers in 2K. Man, Paul George lets me down every game.
No, I'm just glad we didn't trade for him, man. That would have been a disaster.
I already said no from the get-go.
Bro, I said no on that trade, and people were cussing me out.
Paul George $48 million. We'd be paying Paul George $48 million at 35 with his extension.
You guys told me James Harden's 32. We shouldn't really give up too much. Exactly.
I was one of the fools. I was one of the fools who thought we should have got Paul George and Russell Westbrook. Look, I'll be the first to admit it.
For 10 years, the picks?
Bro, but think about it. In hindsight now, thank God we didn't. Because, bro, look at Russell Westbrook. What happened with him over there in Houston? And Paul George. Don't get
twisted, though. Washington feels rejuvenated.
No, bottom line is that Rockets looked a disaster last year. They had to go to Super Bowl because Russell Westbrook couldn't even hit a three worth anything. And it was embarrassing almost for the team that they had to go ball and they couldn't even keep a center like Clint Capella on their team.
So quick question. Who's better, Westbrook or DeRozan? That's not my count.
Westbrook still.
My question is, personally, who's more of a better team player?
DeRozan.
Westbrook still.
Exactly.
No, I
don't know. I'd still like.
I prefer DeRozan just because Russell Westbrook. They both have meltdowns. You saw it last year in the playoffs with Westbrook. He started going crazy on Rajon Rondo's brother, and he had him every time he hit a shot. He started
mentally. Both of them are not there.
Yeah, they're both not there though. Because DeRozan.
Well, I think a lot of the bad teammate thing with Russell Westbrook isn't that warranted. I think they wanted out of OKC. OKC is not the place to be.
Yeah, OKC.
Because I've seen Paul George defend Russell Westbrook pretty adamantly that he was a good teammate. Because Paul George was like, when I was in OKC, I had my best season in my career next to Russell Westbrook. I was third in MVP vote, and he just got through saying that. Paul George.
But let me ask you a question, though.
He was like, Russell Westbrook, let me be myself. So I don't think he's a bad teammate. I just don't think his style of basketball works.
Go ahead.
What's his name? For Portland, Dame Lillard. Didn't he shoot that game winner way over Paul George?
Oh, yeah. Over Paul George. Yeah. That's a bad shot. No, it wasn't. That was a beautiful shot.
That was the beginning of Pandemic P, but that was the early story.
No, the beginning of Pandemic P is when he broke his legs in the Olympics or whatever. That's the USA basketball.
I forgot about that.
No, but he came back. No, number one block is right, though.
That was a nightmare. That was terrifying.
Bro, he broke his leg.
Terrifying.
He came back and he made, what's his name? That guy who used to play for the Raptors hit the game winner when they were playing in the playoffs there versus LeBron James. What's that guy's name? Flip. What's his name, bro?
Who knows?
Something. What's his name? Remember
the Raptors?
Yeah, he used to play for the Raptors. The 3-point guy. What's his name? Something.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Bro, he used to play with Paul George, and Paul George made him win the game winner. That was when I realized I was like, something's wrong with Paul George.
The white guy? The white guy?
No, there's a black guy. What's his name? This guy.
What's his about? Which 3-point shooter from the Raptors? What year?
Miles? His name is Miles. Something Miles.
Oh, CJ Miles.
CJ Miles. Remember that?
Yeah.
CJ Miles is garbage.
Garbage. Is he even in the league?
That guy is garbage, man.
He's not even in the league, though.
Talking about ballers and you want to talk about CJ Miles, bro?
No, but you guys don't get it, though. Paul George broke his leg, came back from that, went to the playoffs for the game. I think it was to win the game. He let CJ Miles hit the game winner, and I realized from there, I was like, Paul George doesn't have it there. He's done.
But he had to give it to CJ Miles, man, because he's not that beast. He's not that Mamba. When the game's on the line, hit the game winner. It's not gonna happen.
No,
It's two things. It's either he's gonna miss the bucket or he's gonna get the game winner shot on him. Simple.
Hey, you can argue that a number one option would be whoever on the defense gets the ball in Paul George's hand. They become the number one option for their team because they just ensured victory.
No, let's be real though. Pandemic P, it was only during like this last playoff run, but before that, he had a 1-2 bad game some series.
If it's 2 minutes to win the game, just deny everyone the ball but Paul George. Just make sure it ends up in his hands.
Because if that was the case, the Clippers wouldn't re-sign him for 5 years.
No, bro. The Clippers,
they gave up all them draft picks. They had no choice.
They had no choice, exactly. They have to secure.
They gave up like 97 draft picks.
Yeah, they literally they got
they were forced.
So you're telling me Clippers were forced to marry the ugly chick?
Yeah, they were forced to pay him because they gave up like 4 firsts, whatever it was. 2 firsts, 3 picks, 4 picks.
They gave
yeah. You just let him walk in free agency. You just gave up all them draft picks for nothing.
What the Clippers gave was 3 of their own firsts, 2 that belonged to Miami, and 2 pick swaps. So technically, like 5 of them.
You're just gonna let all that walk
from Miami.
So that means OKC really finessed them.
Yeah.
Oh no, they didn't finesse. They downright mugged.
Okay, my bad. They mugged.
They beat the Clippers up.
As they should.
They not only stole the draft picks, they paid Paul George a max contract.
We know why they did that.
Danilo Gallinari as well, too. So they gave up 2
that's a horrible trade.
Players.
But
that's a horrible trade.
What's a horrible trade?
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander
gave up their starting 4 and left that Canadian guy on there. Who is it? Gorgeous Alexander.
Alexander. He's worth more than Paul George is at this point.
I agree.
Yeah.
He's on a better contract.
Value, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right.
He's got a better contract. He's younger.
So then
that's a horrible trade.
So then overall, do you guys feel, starting from top to bottom, from top left corner, do you feel that the Clippers will win a championship this year? Yes.
No.
Not without a point guard.
Nah, bro.
No.
Mm-mm.
Hey, yo, I'm back. What I missed?
Why is that? Every man go one at a time. Why is that? Start from the top left.
No, they need a
they didn't fix the problem they had last year.
Point guard, right?
I agree.
They need someone to run the offense. Everyone looks lost out there. Either they're lost or they're playing iso ball. So it's like,
Beverly
I can play great on
looks
iso.
The most lost out there.
It's too easy to gear on in the playoffs.
Oh God, I don't go there. I actually thought Pat Beverly was like. I watched Pat Beverly block LeBron at the beginning of last year, and they won the game. And I was like, for all the crap talk, Pat Beverly isn't that bad. Now, after watching him closely, I hate that dude. I just do not like that.
In the playoffs.
On a side note, can a coach teach a point guard to be a point guard, or they can't do that?
No.
You know why? No.
Why?
But honestly, I gotta take that back though. You know why?
You teach a rock to swim.
No, but
you can't teach him to be a true point guard.
But check something.
Offense.
Yo,
you gotta check something though. Remember Kyle Lowry and Dwayne Casey?
Exactly, I remember that. They used to buck heads.
Dwayne Casey has made Kyle Lowry who he is today. Imagine coming into the league. How many years you played as a backup? You even came to Toronto as a backup. Nobody wanted you, and all of a sudden you became an all-star, and you won a ring.
Yeah, but Cal, I don't know, but he's a weird case. You can't bet on somebody being able to turn a player into something.
Game, I think it was
Every
just
Kyle
only his
Lowry,
good attitude.
for every Kyle Lowry, there's 10 Bruno Cabacalos that you ain't turning into nobody.
You know what? You're right.
Yo, when did Kyle Lowry come on the Raptors? What year was that? Anybody know?
I forget. All I
2012?
remember is he was number 2 to Calderon.
2012, I think.
Oh, it was
2011?
Like the Clippers need.
No, I think it was
2012.
earlier
I
than
want
that.
to say.
This guy's right. 2012. It was 2012.
Oh, it was 2012?
Yeah.
Clippers need Kyle Lowry, but
2012.
that's the exact player they need.
Bro, but you know
That was
they're
8
gonna
years
have to
ago.
pay that dude some big money though.
What do you mean paying big money? He's making a shitload.
Who?
He is
Like
making
$30 million.
He's making 30 something, but him to go LA, they're gonna be like, yeah, he's gonna be like, yo, it's time to give me more. Because remember,
I don't know.
I'm
Kyle's
an NBA
rich.
champion.
No, if
Say it
you
again?
know,
We gave Kyle the back.
if you know cap holds, we're gonna have.
If
to,
we get Giannis,
like-
I can actually see Kyle taking a pay cut pretty easily to try to win another ring for his career.
Of course.
But yo,
Bro, let's be honest.
you really think we're getting Giannis?
This guy got paid so much.
No, it
Yeah, yeah.
depends. Like,
Dude, okay.
with
The reason we're getting Giannis
Depends
is
on
not
it.
because of the roster. It's because of the Masai connection.
I hear
Huh?
the Messiah connection, but like, you really think that's all the NBA players? They know each other. They go on trips together. They party together. Most of them know each other.
But you know what it is? Giannis has that loyalty thing, and he'll never
exactly.
How do
So
you know,
forget.
bro?
That's a big connection.
And I don't believe in loyalty.
You don't believe in loyalty? Why?
You don't believe in
In
loyalty.
the
But
NBA.
why? But why?
Why?
Who has
Because
stayed
they
loyal to
his face broke in preseason.
Personally, or are you talking about NBA?
No, like NBA, like NBA, obviously.
Well,
You
NBA
heard
is-
of Baca, right? I love Toronto.
No, you know why?
Toronto.
He loves Kawhi. You guys forget that though. He loves
No,
Kawhi.
What it do,
You
baby?
want to give him a
Do,
second deal.
baby.
Nah. He loves that guarantee on that 2nd-year deal, homie. That's what he like.
Actually, you're right. That's why I said it's a business.
But guys, can I be honest about Ibaka though? Let's really look at it in real perspective though.
Okay.
Ibaka has a show.
Okay.
Ibaka is a fashion dude, whatever, art. And think about it. LA is definitely a bigger market that would allow him to act and do a lot of networking and allow Ibaka to be Ibaka. Let's be honest. That's even
true.
a lot of the reason why he went too.
Yo, but listen, all right.
First post career, you know,
Yeah,
Exactly.
You guys remember Danny Green's podcast, right?
it's still on. I watch all those guys'
The
podcasts.
green room. Yeah, the green room.
Yeah. Listen,
Great podcast, by the way.
Danny Green's podcast got more viewers in Toronto than in LA.
Yeah,
Oh,
Toronto will
really?
make you a star. Toronto will make you a star. You come here, we'll make you a star.
That's true. Even if you're a shitty player, we still rate you.
Shitty player, as long as you bring something to the table, we'll
No, but
make you a
he
star.
got more viewers here than in LA.
Because we'll make you a star. If you have a business here, you could be a shitty player, but because the Raptors, we're like a what do you guys call that? A cult. We love that.
Yeah, we have a cult-like fan base.
Exactly.
Yo,
So
but
when
like,
you come here
Well, Canada is a lot bigger than LA if you think about it.
because we only have one
Yeah,
team.
you have a point. That's true. Because it was Team Canada that won the NBA championship.
Facts.
no, but like, Ibaka won't get more viewers than LA.
I agree.
No, but it's not about the
So
viewership.
I don't
It's
think
about the
I don't think it was that. I
opportunity.
think it was money. Guaranteed deal on the 2nd year. Same thing with Gasol.
Yo, he
Ibaka
might come
will
back
get
next year.
opportunities in
He might
LA.
come back next year.
I don't blame him. Like when I say opportunities, I'm not talking about basketball. I'm talking about like post-career. Because even think about it.
Yeah, I don't think that was
Kyrie
it. I think he
posted it.
wanted the 2nd year of the guaranteed deal.
Was it?
Because remember, do you guys remember when Ibaka sat down with what's his name there? Charlemagne?
Do y'all want to hear something else? A report that came out that I thought was interesting. I don't know if it was true, but a report came out that that the team this made me laugh so hard, and I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing, but whatever. Because you know how like we all loved Ibaka and he shot great, but he always come off the bench for Gasol. No matter how good or bad Gasol was, he always come off the bench, and usually Gasol made the team better when he played. But we never started Ibaka over Gasol. Y'all
No, we
y'all
didn't.
accept that, right? Right. Well, when it comes to this year, Ibaka himself said, I think it was Ibaka that said that the team told him, Masai Ujiri, Bobby Webster told him, this cracked me up. Because after the year Ibaka had, the 15 points per game, they told him that they wanted him to wait and see because they wanted to know what Gasol was going to do first. They wanted to try to bring both of them back and Gasol still start. Yeah, I don't think that they were like, we're going to give Ibaka that deal.
But you know why though? Because they will get Gasol cheaper.
Because Ibaka, not only that, but Ibaka was always a negative in the plus minus.
I doubt that's real, to be honest.
Yo, but apparently,
No, I don't. I don't, because if we wanted to bring Ibaka back, why didn't we start him any? We tried to bring Ibaka back. I mean, we tried to bring Gasol back more than we did Ibaka. I truly do believe that. Because
You know why
we
though?
played
Because
Gasol.
Ibaka's better off the bench than like Gasol needs to play with Kyle Lowry. Ibaka can play with
The
anybody.
20 games where Gasol was injured this year and Ibaka started, the Raptors averaged 103 points per game and gave up 106. Ibaka was like a -2 or a -3 in the plus minus. Gasol was like a +7. So, I mean, you look at Ibaka's shots and he's hitting from three like a beast. But you look at where he takes his shots, 50%, I think it was 48% of his shots come from the mid-range area. So he's got that DeRozan problem where he's good at the mid-range, but he just takes too many, so the offense points per game goes down. Because Gasol literally took 18% of his shots from mid-range, everything else from three or at the rim or pass.
But one thing,
So that's why we have
keep it real.
we'd average more per
When you're
game.
watching Ibaka play last season, didn't you say to yourself,
Oh, individually he looked better. But the team didn't do better because of where he was taking his shots.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he takes the three, but
individually he looks better. He shoots 39% or 38% from three last year, but he only took 27% of his shots from three. 48% are from that deep mid-range area, where even though he shoots a good percentage and it looks fine during the game, it actually makes the team average less points by the time the game's over. Because Gasol instead of 48% from mid-range, only like 18% from mid-range. So that's how your team takes a lot more threes when he's on the floor. The team takes and makes more threes.
But I understand.
Baines is the same thing. His shot chart looks just like Gasol's. He only takes threes or at the rim. He has like no mid-range game. He don't shoot them.
But
I saw something that's you know how like Fred shoots like pretty bad at the rim?
when he goes in the lane.
Yeah,
that's because we don't set very good screens to open lanes. Gasol didn't do that at all, or neither did Ibaka.
So you know how like Fred always struggles at the rim, right? He can't finish at the rim
because he's small.
Yeah, but like I saw something that's like when Rubio and Baines was on the field, Rubio shot like 66% at the rim. When Baines was off, he shot 45%.
Yeah, Baines boxes out and screens way better than Gasol or Ibaka did because Ibaka's only 230 pounds. So he don't move people with his frame, and neither did Gasol. They don't move people with their frame as much as Baines does. Baines likes to move people.
Does Baines move people with his beard? That's the question.
No, he moves people. I didn't mean to say beard. He just moves people with his body. I meant to say body. I don't think I said beard.
No, you didn't.
They're right.
You're trying to be funny.
They're right though. They're right. Baines, for some reason, the way he plays, you don't see it on a stat chart, but he gets guys open. I seen that clip. It's true.
Yeah, he moves them. He's a freight train, just pushing guys out of the way. They're almost illegal sometimes, but he gets away with them.
This guy was doing research.
Bro, I got a question though. Who else is still on the free agent market as far as bigs go? Like, is there like Hassan Whiteside? Is he picked up?
No, he's on.
Hassan's gone.
What team is he on?
I think is Joakim Noah.
Nobody wants Joakim Noah.
Joakim who?
I don't even want Hassan Whiteside. I'd rather have Alex Lynn at this point.
Wait.
I'd rather bring back DeJuan Hernandez than Joakim Noah.
Who else is there? There's no other guys out there. Like there's
really
no
DeJuan Hernandez is it
right now.
There's nothing,
Notable free agents.
No, I think we're fine at 7.
Oh, you ready? There's Nene. He's still on free agent. There's
really?
here Johnson.
Hey, what about Tyson Chandler?
I don't see him here. There's Zaza. Well, no, Zaza retired. Markin Gore Tat. He was all right. I kind of liked him.
Hey, none of those guys are better than him.
No, like
Fareed.
Yo, we should sign Ken Fareed. He's nice.
But bro, that guy's been out of the league for some time.
Bro, sign Ken Fareed.
Last year?
Bro,
but that's a big body. You have a point.
Yeah, we need Kenneth Fareed.
No, but Kenny Fareed, he's like year 15 now. Like I get it. He put some work.
Yeah, I'm good. No Fareed.
Kenneth Fareed's done.
Those guys are done.
Come on, bro. Who else is out there?
Man, it's cold out here. Oof.
Yo, Kenneth Fareed is young actually.
No, he's not.
No, he is.
He played with that Spanish guy.
He's the same age as Ibaka.
He's like 30 years old, bro. He's like 30 years old. No, he's right. He's right.
30.
No, he's like 30 years old. He's like no more than 31. He's like no more than 31.
Yo, you know what I heard?
Yo, that nigga is 38 years old. That nigga needs to retire.
Yeah, yo, but listen.
Yeah.
I heard Eric Montross is coming out of retirement.
Eric who?
Eric Montross.
Yo, bro, don't tell about Eric Montross, bro.
Bro, who the hell is that?
Yo, that was played for the Raptors like 25 years ago, bro.
Yo, that guy was so once I see on Love and Hip Hop, you're done. You're done.
On Love and Hip Hop?
Yes. If you're Love and Hip Hop or basketball, one of those reality shows, basically, you're done.
He's done, yeah, bro. Yeah, he's done, bro. So, bro, what shooting guards are there? Like, who else is available, bro?
Shooting guards.
Everybody signed, eh?
We don't need no shooting guards if we have Matt Thomas and the boys.
Okay, so everybody signed, basically.
Yeah, we got like a crap ton of shooting guards. Terrence Davis, Matt Thomas, Powell can play shooting guard, Van Vliet.
You're the only
shooting guards than shooting guards.
Bro, so
about this trade.
Bro, I heard you guys say something about Ibaka.
What?
No, go ahead. What are you saying, GLD?
Oh, yo, number one block. Okay, actually go then. Number one block. Continue what you're saying about Ibaka and is why he chose LA.
Wait, GLD first. Let me hear GLD.
GLD first.
Yeah, what were you saying,
hypothetically, I thought of a trade like Patrick McCaw, Stanley Johnson, and a second-round pick for PJ Tucker.
Bro, that's not happening, bro. Like, come on, man.
PJ Tucker is valuable to Houston, eh?
No, but wait. PJ Tucker. No, PJ Tucker.
We could use PJ Tucker
as
a backup wing.
He was supposed to be the LeBron stopper. What did he do?
Yeah.
Bro, everybody's always a LeBron stopper.
Bro, but as like a backup wing to OG.
No, I get where he's coming from on the defensive point.
Aaron Baines only played 13 minutes tonight. He had 5 points, 3 assists or something like that, 2 assists and 5 rebounds. What did y'all think about it? We haven't talked much about it.
Aaron Baines? Okay. Wait. Let things GH
Everybody talk one at a time. Everybody go down the list.
Yeah, okay. GNH, number one blocker. What was the question that Rocksteady had for you? And then we'll go right into the Aaron Baines conversation after.
Okay. Yeah, in terms of Ibaka, I felt like he wasn't going to stay. Reason being also, you got to look at Ibaka is looking that he doesn't have many years left in the league. So for him to go to a market like LA, it's a bigger market in terms of after basketball, in terms of what he wants to do with acting, what he wants to do with cooking, what he wants to do with fashion. And nothing against Toronto. That's not really going to work for him here. It's going to work to a certain point, but LA is definitely a bigger picture for him.
Okay.
Well, I disagree that LA is a bigger market, but I do agree that LA is a bigger market in the sense that Hollywood is in LA. So if he wants to like have media, then he probably needs to be in LA. Like there's as many people in Canada to be fans, but they don't have the Hollywood pool. You know,
but
the television.
He doesn't need a fan base because he already has the fan base.
No, I think more of. I don't think it's the fan base. I think it's more of the charisma and his personality that's going to draw and attract a lot of those I guess those
Hollywood
agents, Hollywood heavyweights, and those agents and the casting and all that other stuff that goes on over there. Maybe a cooking show or a fashion show, because LA does have they do have everything there as far as the glitz and glamour, as far as the lights, camera, action standpoint, which Ibaka I'm sure wants. But I believe he would have stayed in Toronto. But I was hearing something about Masai didn't give him the right money. What was going on with that?
Yeah. We only offered him a 1 year, 12 million.
1 year deal.
How much?
12.
Jeez, man, they lowballed the hell out of that guy, bro.
I don't think we wanted him starting if we could get Gasol back. I really don't.
But why did they even want Gasol back, though? That's the question.
Gasol's out of gas.
Gasol's plus minus, for as weird as he looked, was way better. He made our team average more points per game when he started. It was easy math. Ibaka individually performed better, but because he took so many mid-range shots, we only averaged 106 points per game with him starting, and we averaged 113 points per game with Gasol starting, and Gasol's defense was better. So, of course, you start Gasol. Only problem is that fell off to 18% from three in the playoffs and screwed us spacing. So, I don't really know that we wanted to bring either one of them back for that much money.
The thing about I like Ibaka as a person, though, man. He came from nothing, but at the same time, he comes from the basketball lineage because I think his parents played on the Congo team as well, where he's from.
Okay, so I didn't know that. That's interesting. So, bro, what were you guys saying about Aaron Baines now? Aaron Baines was the conversation next, right? On John Doe, right?
From top to left, one of the
yeah. All right. Yeah. So, Mike, we'll let Mike start off. Mike, what's your take on Baines? Because John Doe asked the question. What did you guys think? How did he perform? What was your take on how he performed tonight?
No, I thought like Baines did.
He only played 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
He had limited time to prepare on our defensive schemes, but it looked like on offense he was definitely setting screens, protecting the basket. I thought he was looking a lot quicker than Mark did, definitely, before he left. So, like, I think ultimately we definitely probably got a bit of an upgrade, not in passing, but in defensive variation, because he's able to not defend other people, not just the centers. Okay.
I will say with Baines, he did average 1.8 assists last year, but he averaged 2.6 when he was starting over Ayton. So that's not bad. 2.6 assists isn't a big fall off.
Yeah, what did Marcus average? 3.3, I think.
So Marcus, okay. So GOD, what's your take on
that? But Baines also averaged 3 screen assists last year a game, and Gasol averaged 1, and Ibaka 1.5.
Okay. Interesting. So GOD, what's your take on Baines? Like, what's your take on it? Like, what did you do tonight? What did you see?
What makes him valuable is his screens.
Mm-hmm.
He sets beautiful screens, and I told you about the Rubio thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, you were saying. Elaborate again, so for those who didn't catch that.
So, like, when Rubio and Baines were on the floor together, Rubio shot 60% at the rim. When Baines was off, Rubio shot only 45% at the rim.
Okay.
So that could help Fred, who struggles at the rim.
Okay.
Yeah, he clears out them lanes for the guards to get free shots at the basket.
Okay. GNH, what was your take on Baines? Like, what was your take?
Personally, from what I seen that I didn't like is there was one play, I forgot which player was driving, and Baines didn't take an upfront serious defense within the paint. He just let the guy drive by him. So to me, it's like, I know it's one game, but that just shows me, like, are you really playing your big man role? Do you have the ability to really do what we really need, which is obviously doing what we need within the paint. That scares me right there. I know it's one game, but it's like, get in there. Like, you got to get dirty. That's why Masai Ujiri hired you. And are you willing to get that dirty? We need it.
He was in there pretty good. That one to play, I think I know what you're talking about. I think he tried to switch on the 4 and expected Pascal to switch on the 5, because we did run Pascal at some small ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's miscommunication because he just got here.
All right. So, John, what was your take on things? Like, overall, what did you see? Like, what was something you were seeing?
3 assists, 5 rebounds in 13 minutes. Wasn't bad. that 1-3 he hit was like the net. It was nice. I don't know. I thought his screens were good. He took a charge or two. He took a charge, and then he took that thing where Davis made the three, and he got us the ball back. So, I don't know. He looked pretty good. I thought he definitely looked quicker and in better shape than Gasol. He's only 30. He's already 33, and Gasol's like 36, but the difference is Baines was not rode near as hard. Gasol's put in some miles on his legs and knees and ankles.
Yeah, definitely. You're 100% right on that. Rocksteady, what's your take on Aaron Baines, bro? Because, John Doe, GNH, and God and Mike, they all made some good points on Aaron Baines and what they saw. What was your take, like, from what you've seen so far, and just maybe even reading the stat sheet, just kind of looking at some reports and stuff and looking at some highlights and maybe some past stuff. What was your take on Baines?
He looked like Yusuf Nurkic's twin brother.
Overall, I say these guys are not wrong. Like, I'm high on Baines, not for him as an individual player, more as him in this team. He'll do good. I understand that today didn't play good, but I don't care about preseason. Preseason fools me all the time. I see Raptors go 6-0 and don't make playoffs. I understand it's a different time and this is a different time, but when the regular season starts and they really get in the rotations, he will be helpful because I see those highlight tapes of him, of how he helps make his team better. He was on a bad team. Phoenix, so you're not going to really hear about him that much. And he's kind of like, who would I compare Baines to? Who would you guys compare to Baines to? Hit you guys back with that.
Baines, I'll let John Doe go.
I'll tell you what, when Alex Lynn attempted his first free throw and missed by 2.5 feet, I thought Baines was looking pretty good.
Okay, who would you compare him to?
Holy.
Who would you compare him to, though, John Doe? Who would you compare him to? I'm going to go all the way back. So, who do you compare him to? If you any player,
he looks like Yusuf Nurkic.
Yusuf Nurkic. From
he looks. He's just Nurkic. He's not as good as a player.
Nurkic is.
I know he just looks too much like him. I kept thinking, is that Nurkic?
Okay,
but no, he's not the player Nurkic is.
GNH, who do you see Aaron Baines compare him to? Like, who do you see him like?
That's a tough one for me because I haven't seen enough tape on him. So for me to make a comparison, that will be tough.
Overall, though, like maybe throw somebody out there, just kind of from a glance from maybe, okay, maybe he looks kind of like this, or he has potential to look like this. Like
he's like Brook Lopez.
Are you sure?
A little bit, but maybe a little better shooter than Brook Lopez. Sure, very Brook Lopez-ish.
Okay. I don't know. I don't see it, bro. GNH, who do you have? Like, give me a guy. Throw any name on it. I don't care who it is.
This is a tough one, bro, because
good defensive stretch big.
Defensive stretch big. Let me see. Okay, let me ask you a question about this guy.
Okay, bro, we'll get back to that.
Both him and Brook got their 3-point shot late in their careers too. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. So God, bro, who do you see? Who do you compare him to? Who would you compare him to? Yeah.
Hakeem
Olajuwon?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Whoa.
Bro.
Stop trolling, man. Stop trolling.
I'll be back.
Chill, bro.
Stop trolling.
You're gonna make everybody sign off, eh?
Bro,
chill, bro. Chill, bro.
I actually see him as a combo of both Serge and Gasol. Like a combination.
Okay,
he combines their skills, but it looks different.
Okay, Mike, who do you see?
Hakeem.
I see him as like maybe just if we want to compare to terms that we know, he seems like a faster, less passing Marc Gasol.
Yeah, that's what I think.
He's like he attempted more threes though than either Ibaka or Gasol did last year, so he's a lot more trigger happy. He's more of a shoot first. I can see what you're saying there.
Mike, I see the same.
He had a 37-point game last year, and I don't think Marc Gasol got anywhere close to that last year.
Well, yeah, I said
think he ever got over 16 points.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I thought he looked like a poor man's Marc Gasol. That's what I was saying. A poor man's Marc Gasol, like a very.
He
poor
looked like
man.
a rich man's Gasol last year because Gasol looked like a poor man's Marc Gasol.
No, a poor man in his prime.
Gasol
Marc Gasol in his prime.
Yeah, yeah.
Last year, he was rich when the Raptors won the championship. Let's put it that way.
Marc Gasol, honestly, he's. I would say, you know
Mark,
what? Yeah, go ahead.
Mark was going down his hill when we won the championship because it didn't get nothing but worse from there.
Yeah, he was even during the championship game, bro. I was pointing out certain things that I did not like. I didn't like even during. Yeah, for sure he partied after the championship. Like, he was going.
No, he put a lot more miles on right after the championship.
Yeah, he had to get a liver transplant in between the title defense.
When they played the FIBA World Cup, I think.
Bro, and you know what the funny thing was? There's another Raptors channel I check out. There's a guy by the name of Luca Rosano. I don't know if you guys heard of him.
Yeah,
Luca. Yeah. So basically, he even pointed out one time. He was like, "Bro, like, Marc Gasol got all ripped. Remember when the bubble, like the players disappeared, and the bubble was done? Remember the bubble? Before the bubble, Marc Gasol came back all ripped, and he looked. I don't know what he was taking.
Yeah,
I don't know,
bro. Like what?
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight.
Bro,
he lost weight. He wasn't ripped. He lost a lot of weight.
He lost weight.
But he looked ripped though. He looked kind of ripped.
But he looked the same.
Down.
He looked
He was hyping him up.
Well, when you sit down, you're gonna look more ripped regardless. So yeah, you can say that.
I don't know what he went. He went to GNC or what shop he went to, and he took.
When you lose weight, you look ripped.
Exactly.
So the same thing happened to Jokic.
No, but bro, I have a question though, bro. How did he?
And all the honey buns that James Harden bought for the rapper.
The honey buns, bro. I have a question.
Baby.
Bro, I have a question.
Baby.
So how did he blow up though? Remember, he just out of nowhere just got all big all of a sudden.
Who, Marc Gasol?
Yeah,
I have no idea. He
big.
must have went on like a binge.
No, but bro, no.
They were Photoshop.
Was it Photoshop? You think so? Because bro,
it's always big. Man.
It had to be because he was fat when he came back.
Yeah, remember in the photo he looked ripped, and then he came back and he played a couple games, and then he just blew up. I don't know what. I don't know. He
blew up again.
Yeah, he blew up because he doesn't know. During the pandemic he was slimming down. Pandemic, so he had to go back to work. He's shit. He did blow back up. You know why? He probably never did it organically.
Yo, okay. Somebody asked a question. Our selector asked: Is Kyle Lowry or Chris Paul? Who's the better player?
Chris Paul, man. Stop playing. Point guard, man.
Well, hold on. Did Chris Paul average 16 points a game last year, and Kyle Lowry averaged 19 points a game last year?
And Kyle Lowry's
right?
champion, bro. Thank you, John Doe. Thank you.
Hey, remember, Chris Paul is still chasing rings, eh?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yo, last year Chris Paul's points was 17.6 points, 6.7 assists.
How many was Kyle Lowry?
And what was Kyle had more points, more assists, and was a better defender last year, and did better in the playoffs. If you ask me, he was our best player.
Kyle Lowry's a better player than Chris Paul, but remember, if Kyle Lowry played for the Los Angeles Lakers, he'd be a legend right now. If Kyle Lowry
he'd be Hall of Fame, shoe in.
If he played for the New York Knicks, bro, his jersey would already been retired, bro.
He took more charges than Chris Paul did by a mile, which are basically steals. That's like just hand me the ball possessions.
Thank you.
Yo, I disagree that because what you guys said in the beginning, Kyle Lowry was a backup point guard from Memphis.
I said this.
Yes.
No. We're talking about now and last year and the last 5 years. He's a 5-time consecutive All-Star.
Yes,
I don't care if the second half of his career was better than the first. We're not talking about like whole career.
But what I'm trying to say,
even if you take whole career, Kyle's done more.
Yeah, he's done
the reason why he's done more because of the Raptors. That's how they develop their players. If he went to the Knicks, he would have been like the franchise garbage.
He's not on the Knicks though. That doesn't matter. It's the same thing. If Chris Paul was on the Knicks, he wouldn't be where he's at now.
He wouldn't be where he's at now. But
people hyped him up because he was next to James Harden.
No, the thing was, Chris Paul's been hyped up since Chris Paul's been hyped up. Remember, let me tell you something. Chris Paul was a high school All-American, right? He went to Wake Forest.
Don't talk shit about CP3 right
now. No, I'm not talking smack. I'm just breaking down. his career in a nutshell.
CP3 is a great player. CP3 is a great player who would come off the bench for Kyle Lowry if he was on the Toronto Raptors right now.
Drugs?
No, listen.
Come on, opioid.
Bro, guys.
Hey, Chris Paul's a great player. He's a great player who would come off the bench for Kyle Lowry if we had him right now.
Chris Paul did for the Thunder?
You know what?
Chris Paul on the bench.
Chris Paul's an amazing player who would come off the bench for us if we had him. That's just the truth. That tells you he's not as good as Kyle.
He wouldn't be a player for us. You know why? We wouldn't have enough cap space for him.
Of course not.
But bro, guys, you guys are forgetting that he did play for Lob City and he had countless amounts of mishaps and they underachieved over there.
Lob City was a fashion show. Yo, if you look into the story, they had beef. He didn't like Doc Rivers from time. I don't know what happened, but he never liked Doc Rivers.
Hey, you can't say Toronto was in a whole lot better place than Lob City was when Kyle got here.
Exactly, when Kyle got here. Thank you. Toronto was not, bro. You guys got to look at it from that standpoint, bro. Regardless of what you have, the issues you have with the coach, you still got to make it work, bro. Your legacy's on the line. And to me personally, I think Chris Paul underachieved. I think Chris Paul could have had
this day and age, in this era, though, you have to have a likable coach. Any coach that's not they're gone the next season. Look at the guy from Chicago Bulls. You know why they did garbage? They're a pretty good team, but they hated the coach. He's gone now.
Exactly.
I think Doc Rivers only lasted 1 year with Kawhi and them because Kawhi never really liked him.
Why did they lose?
I know this don't count for anything, but I also like, as much as I like Chris Paul, I like Kyle's personality more too.
Every time.
Thank you. I do too. I like Kyle's personality. I think Kyle, listen, I don't even sit down here and say Kyle has the greatest personality, but the thing is, Chris Paul's the type of guy. Let me tell you something, Rocksteady, if you play with Chris Paul, you'd probably want to slap the hell out of him. That's the kind of player he is. Ask JJ Redick didn't tell you the full.
Hey, we've all seen Chris Paul's trash commercials with the damn.
Chris Paul gave you starting.
We've seen his trash insurance commercials. Okay, he might be a good ball player, but he sucks in them damn insurance commercials.
Chris Paul been giving you consistent good stats.
The dude from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and they're looking just like Chris Paul.
But
Carl Lowry just gave us good stats within the last 5.
But the thing is, bro, listen.
Remember Utah when they had Darren Williams, and then when
Darren Williams
had Chris Paul, we used to think who's better, Chris Paul or thing. Those are the age of the point guard days.
Darren Williams was better than Chris Paul.
Bro.
I'll lead his franchise in any categories, assists, points. Yeah. Does he lead? Does he lead his franchise in any categories? Does Chris Paul lead his franchise in any categories? I'm curious.
Bro, Rocksteady bounced. He's like, I'm out of here. Bro, listen, Rocksteady. Bro, I hear you on that standpoint, but listen here, bro.
Does Chris Paul lead his franchise in assists? I don't think he does.
No, the thing about Chris Paul is
drugs, bro.
Bro, the thing about Chris Paul is Chris Paul, statistically, he looks good, which I understand. Cool. Bro, I think he's I think he's a fundamentally sound, great player. The problem is with Chris Paul
there's no slander.
Yeah, there's no slander though. He's excellent, bro. He's A1. But the problem is just the leadership component. And to me, it's just like this. In life sometimes, bro, if you don't
is he still making more money than Kyle this last year?
Oh, yeah, he's probably is.
Did he still make more money than Kyle this last year, too?
Yo, I don't want to interrupt, but one question. Chris Paul was on the Clippers right now because they're trying to trade for him this year. If he was on the Clippers right now, would you say they're a playoff contender?
Nope.
They probably
Nope.
I mean, championship contender.
Nope. The problem is
they're a contender, but I still don't think they beat the Lakers. They still might not even beat Denver.
They wouldn't beat the team. Is terrible over there.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what the problem is? The reason why they won't beat the Lakers is because of Chris Paul's personality.
Lou couldn't even remember who Luke Kennard was.
And Chris Paul.
He's acting like Chris Paul's Westbrook. What personality is so bad? Like
no, bro. What did Kenyon Martin say though? He said the reason why players don't like Chris. No, but Kenny Martin said the reason why players don't like Chris Paul is because he acts like a politician. He'll go behind players' back. say certain things. He tries to do the LeBron thing, but he's not LeBron.
Yeah,
you know
Chris
what I mean?
Paul comes across as way more of a politician than like a Kyle Lowry does.
Exactly, and that's the
Chris
problem.
Paul, Players Association dude. I think Chris Paul might blackmail you.
Exactly. No, he's speaking facts. That's the kind of Chris Paul's like the NBA. He works with the NBA higher ups.
Chris Paul's a snake.
That's exactly what it is, and that's what guys were insinuating.
He's the head of the Players Association. If anybody was going to tell the NBA stuff, he'd be the guy to do it.
Yo, nobody's a bigger snake than D'Angelo Russell. So stop.
No, but listen, D'Angelo Russell.
What does that have to do? He's on the Timberwolves. Nobody cares what he thinks.
Nobody cares.
How are you going to be a snake on a carcass of a team?
Swaggy P probably did.
Swaggy P has multiple championships. Swaggy P doesn't worry. He has nothing to worry about. But Swaggy P's his career is solidified. But
so what happened to him?
Bro, listen, Chris Paul. Okay. Chris Paul, no, but listen, Chris Paul, back to Chris Paul, bro. Chris Paul, Swaggy P's not in the league no more. He's done. But as far as Chris Paul goes, Chris Paul's situation is this. It's very simple.
Chris Paul's numbers wasn't as good as Fred VanVleet's last year, and Fred VanVleet was the secondary playmaker.
Because Fred VanVleet's a two-guard playing for the Raptors.
Bro,
obviously, a two-guard supposed to shoot.
Bro, you guys are looking
Did Fred have more assists? Did Fred have more assists than Chris Paul last year while he's the secondary playmaker? Because if he did, that's not going to make me happy for Chris Paul. No. If Kyle is dishing out assists as the lead point guard, you'd think Fred would have less assists than most guys, but he doesn't. He's got 6.6 last year as a secondary playmaker on the court while a point guard on the court is. How are they both able to dish out that many assists?
If Rajon Rondo was
I think we underrate how good our backcourt was.
If Rajon Rondo was on the Raptors, he would have more assists than Chris Paul right now. That's how I'm telling you right now. Chris Paul
had 7 assists last season with the shittest team.
But that's the thing, bro. He should. But bro, when you have a garbage team, you're supposed to like phantom stats. Like you're not phantom, but like fill up the stat sheet.
When it comes to points, but not assists.
No, even assists. Russell Westbrook was doing that, bro. Remember, he averaged a triple-double in one season.
Yeah, he's right. Russell Westbrook had insane assists.
He was filling the
honest. He's honest with the bad teammates.
Exactly, bro. Let me tell you something. Chris Paul, bro, if you look at it in hindsight, when you look back at his career, bro, he's an underachiever. In hindsight, with the talent level he had, bro, he should have at least scoped out one championship. He should have scraped out at least. He should have let the ego aside, let the politician thing aside, and said, "Guys, let's go together. Let's all work out. Let's get a championship." If he played with Kawhi Leonard,
you can say about that,
bro,
and that's what Kyle
did
with the
the only thing about Chris is he seems more passive aggressive than aggressive.
If it weren't for Kawhi, we would have no championship.
No, but bro, listen. If Kawhi Leonard, if Chris Paul played with Kawhi Leonard,
hey, let's be real. If it was without the Raptors and Kawhi was traded to the Clippers last year, he'd have no championship.
Exactly,
because he wouldn't have a freaking point guard.
Exactly, that's true. That's the problem. That's what
though.
Exactly. Go ahead.
It's called working out best for both sides.
Exactly.
Let me ask you a question. If we kept Put and kept DeRozan, would we have won that championship?
Probably not.
Thank you.
No, probably not. We wouldn't have. You know why we wouldn't have? Because maybe they would. DeMar DeRozan's not a leader. That's the problem. Let me tell you something. Also, too, Kawhi Leonard.
But they said Kawhi's not a leader either. They said Lowry's a leader.
Kawhi Leonard is a quiet leader. He leads by example.
Well, Lowry did lead the locker room. You're damn straight he did.
Yeah,
exactly.
but
Kawhi led the offense on the court, but Kyle led the locker room.
Exactly. It's a difference, bro. Listen,
you don't think Kyle led all the young players in the locker room? You're crazy. Because he was a way more outspoken voice than Kawhi ever was.
Exactly. This is why the Clippers are so upset with Kawhi. Yeah, he's a superstar, but he's not a locker room presence. He doesn't pump up the guys. He doesn't get the best out of them.
And if you think Chris Paul would have worked with Kawhi Leonard right now, Chris Paul would be fighting with Kawhi Leonard. Our
team already had a heartbeat. It was Kyle Lowry. We didn't need Kawhi to come in to be some heartbeat for us. We needed offense, defense.
Exactly.
We didn't need some dude to come in and be like, I can lead this team, yada, yada, yada. No, just go put the ball in the hole.
Exactly, bro. Bro, I have a question. God, what's your take on this? What's your take right now
On what?
on the whole Chris Paul, Kawhi Leonard, not Chris Paul, sorry, Kyle Lowry situation right here?
I think they're pretty equal. Like just looking at their stats, their value
Statistically, yeah. I think the reason why I give Kyle Lowry the edge is because he has the championship. I could never go over a champion, bro. This guy, it's not like he had a championship and he was like, I don't know, Kenny Smith or whatever.
Kyle Lowry is better leader.
So who's better, Robert Horry or Kevin Garnett?
No. That's a different comparison. Robert Horry never started a game in his life, bro. Robert Horry was always a backup.
Is on the all-time leader list.
Kevin Durant, Kevin, yeah, he's the all-time exactly. Kevin Garnett is GOAT. Like he's got MVP. Like he's GOAT.
You never won MVP?
Yeah, he did. He won MVP at Minnesota.
He did?
Yeah. Kevin Garnett is GOAT, man. Bro, like, come on, man. Like,
I probably forgot that. That was probably the
early days. Yeah, early. When you were young, bro. He won the MVP, bro, back in the day.
When you were young, bro. Yo, are you trying to stun him, bro?
A lie? Tell him again, bro.
But listen. Kevin Garnett. Chris Paul, in my opinion, I think the NBA did him wrong when he was supposed to go to the Lakers, and the NBA didn't give him that chance to go to the Lakers. When he would have potentially teamed up with Kobe Bryant, and that would have been one of the most interesting. And I think maybe they could have potentially did something and got something out of that. But that's, to me, when he got to Lob City, that was his second chance to do something, and he just kept getting eliminated. There was 3-1 lead, 3-1 blowouts. There was numerous 3-1 blowouts. He even went to Houston. The same thing happened over there with James Harden. And that's when I started to realize, I started to look, and I said, you know what? I think something's wrong with Chris Paul over here.
But yo,
and when I heard Kenyon Martin say he's a politician.
But see, hold on. You know what that made me realize though?
What?
Yeah.
That he must be Doc Rivers' stepson, bro.
Doc Rivers' stepson, bro. Bro, what team does Doc Rivers' son play for right now?
Oh, Austin Rivers? The Sixers. No, he doesn't play for the Sixers. My bad.
The Knicks.
The Knicks.
Oh, he plays for the
Knicks.
Okay.
Yeah, signed him.
Because his dad said he didn't want him.
Yo, he's right. Yo, Kevin Garnett won in 2004.
Yeah, he's an MVP. The guy's GOAT, man. He's legend. Bro, listen. Like I said before, Chris Paul, bro, you got to go back. I get it. A lot of people look at the stats.
Kevin Garnett's 3 on all-time defensive win shares. So, yeah. You can't put too many people above him.
But at the same time, you guys wouldn't put him top 10 of all time, though. You guys said Duncan's better than him.
No, but we're talking about Robert Horry, though. You said Robert Horry.
No. Yeah, Duncan is better than him. Duncan's number 2 all-time in defensive win shares, only behind Bill Russell.
Tim Duncan's a top 10 player of all time.
So where does KG fall in that top 20? Is he top 20 or no?
Yeah, I would say top. I don't have a top 20. I just have a top 10.
Probably not that high.
I don't have him in the top 10. I have him. I don't know.
No, I don't know if it's top 10.
Duncan, I have top 10 though. Tim Duncan's a legend.
I don't know why.
But for you to even approach the top 10 of all time is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, quick question. Where does LeBron rank in the top 10 of all time? Everybody go around.
LeBron?
Hey, if you ask ESPN, they say number 2, but I disagree.
If you ask ESPN, bro, LeBron James is
he's
the
way up there.
Step foot on planet Earth, bro. You ask ESPN,
at 5.
Bro, I have him at like 6.
I actually don't think LeBron would be near as good as he is right now if he wasn't at point guard. That has just completely changed his career.
Pretty easy.
In my decision,
when you put him at point guard, he has the physical advantage over any other guard trying to stop him.
Bro, let me hear this. What was Mike saying? Let me just hear Mike really quickly. What were you saying, Mike?
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying I have him at 5. I know my list pretty well.
What's your 5? Mike?
What's your 5 guys? Yeah.
I have MJ, Kareem, Magic, Kobe, LeBron.
Yes. I love me a Kobe, you know. RIP to God rest his soul, but my top 5, yo, I'm not gonna give you guys a top 5, but if LeBron wins,
top 5, no, you're top 5. You're top 5 right now. You're top 5 right now. Let's hear.
All right. MJ number 1.
Okay.
At 2, I'm gonna hear the haters, but LeBron. And if he wins if he wins 2 more titles, in this 4-year contract, I don't want to hear nothing.
Okay. Top 5. Continue.
At 3, I put Bill Russell.
Okay.
At 4, I put Wilt, and at 5, Magic.
Okay. All right. Okay, bro. God, what's your top 5? I want to hear everyone's top 5.
How about Kareem?
What's your top 5, God? Let's hear this.
Number 1, MJ.
Okay.
Number 2, LeBron.
Okay.
Number 3, Kareem.
Okay.
Number 4, Magic.
Okay.
Number 5, Bill Russell.
Okay. All right. G&H number 1 blogger. What's your top 5? Let me hear this.
I gotta go number 1 MJ because remember I was able to see him.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. Let's hear this.
Number 2. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay.
Number 3. Does this guy Kobe?
Okay.
Number 4, I would say LeBron.
Okay.
Number 5, Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry.
Oh man. That's
Okay.
You know why I'm giving it to Curry at number 5, right?
Why?
I'm looking at generations, right? And when you look at the back half of generations, let's be brutally honest, you have to look at LeBron and Curry.
Okay.
If you look at these generations, you know what I mean?
Okay.
KD. Say it again?
I'll put KD before Curry, but continue.
But the reason why I do put Curry there is because realistically, if you look at all the championships that he did win, how many championships did he win again? It's like 3?
Yeah.
And 2 of those was because of Durant, or am I wrong?
2 of them were because of
Durant. 2.
But if you think about it, the one time he did win it, and when I say the one time, I'm talking about initially before this whole super team bullshit.
Okay.
He did his thing for his size. Because the thing is, let's be brutally honest, a lot of people don't say it, but I feel like Curry's undersized.
Not gonna lie though, Kyrie Irving got hurt.
And Kevin Love was injured.
And
that is true.
So he was only going against LeBron, really.
And listen,
in that first finals.
Exactly. Also, I'm gonna also bring up and highlight that yes, he did win that championship, but he didn't even win Finals MVP. Andre Iguodala won Finals MVP that
You're right. Okay, yeah, you're right.
You know why I didn't like Curry? Because last season when Clay was out, they didn't make playoffs. That's why I didn't like it.
Bro, listen, let me get to John Doe. John Doe, what's your top 5, bro? Because I really want to hear this guy's top 5. John Doe, you there? John Doe, where you at?
I think he's gone.
Yeah, I'm here.
Let me hear your top 5 all time.
No, I'm here.
All right, let's hear your top 5 all time.
I'd probably have to go. No, nobody's gonna like my list because I don't go by what other people think at all. I go. Well, my list is kind of funny because I don't go as who I think as a fan would be the best player. I go by if I was a general manager, who would I select?
Okay.
Right. If everybody was prospects throughout all time, you're a general manager and you want to build a franchise to win for 15 years, who do you pick?
Okay.
I don't put LeBron number 1 because he's probably going to leave my franchise and go to another one. Maybe 2 or 3 franchises.
Facts.
So I don't. That's I'd probably go number 1, Tim Duncan, because I can play him in any style of basketball. He's number 2 in all-time defensive win shares.
You're right.
I could play him offensively. I could go old school, throw him in the paint, get buckets like a big man. I could go small ball and just have him as the only big man moving the ball around. So, yeah, I'd have to go probably a combination of like a Tim Duncan, Bill Russell. Then probably it'd be between Wilt and Jordan. And then LeBron. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay.
I put LeBron above Kareem Abdul-Jabbar because I like LeBron's defense and passing better in the playoffs than Kareem's.
Okay.
Maybe like.
Okay.
So that's probably my top five. I'd probably go Tim Duncan, Bill Russell.
I'm gonna give you my 5.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think you're good. I think you're lagging, or you're just pausing.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm good. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna give you my 5. I'm gonna give you my 5 right now. All right. So my 5 is this. All right. I'm gonna just straight off the rip, in no alphabetical order. I'm just gonna give you the 5 best players that I've done my research and I've found out about, and I personally think are the best 5. Just off of, if we looked at history, we looked at, say, planet Earth. Next, I want to show the guys. People want to know the most dominant players to ever play basketball. That's it. Who are the most winning, most accomplished guys? And I'll say right now, I'm not in no order. Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan. They won at every single level. They've never lost. High school they won, college they won, and the NBA they won. And they won a lot in the NBA. Those are the Lord of the Rings. Those guys have a majority of the championships. They all win at every level. And they have majority.
Bill Russell's
they dominated
college
in their
team
era
didn't win
time.
until he showed
I don't
up.
care what anyone says. People go, oh, but this guy. Bro, I've been telling guys forever. If this planet ended tomorrow,
Same thing with Kareem.
Are the most accomplished. Exactly.
And Jordan.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar coming out of high school was the #1 player in America. So he was the #1 player in college. He won multiple championships at UCLA, and he's won numerous championships in the NBA, and he has the record for the most amount of points scored in NBA history. That's it. Hands down, man. Correct. I don't care. And he had no 3-point shot, all skyhook. Very dominant player. Michael Jordan, the same thing. Then this is where it gets very tricky.
I like the Tim Duncan because he's got one of them shots, the bank shot. He's got the Kareem skyhook type thing where nobody can stop it. He's got that go-to move. If you're trying to put somebody top 10 all time, they need an unstoppable move, whether it be defense or offense, in my opinion.
Exactly. And thank you. Also, those are the top 3 guys. So Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan. No order. Then at number 4, I will sit down here and say, this is very controversial. I've been looking at his game. I still don't really see it, but I'm gonna say I'll give him 4th, and I'll say Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson couldn't shoot a 3-point shot. His life depended on it, and that was very concerning to me to this day.
This guy's acting like he watches him play. Well, continue.
Bro, I studied, I sat down there and watched so much. I couldn't find any good threes from him. I think I saw a 3-point shot in the All-Star game, and I was like, bro, where's this 3-point shot? But I watched the film on this guy, so I was like, all right, cool. And then I'll say at number 4, just because of what he embodied, and also his leadership skills, and his leadership skills and what he embodied and what he took on his back and how he led his team, I'll say Larry Bird. Larry Bird is the 5th best player of all time.
Larry Bird?
It could change. I believe I have Larry Bird, but it can change.
I'm surprised no one said it. I'm surprised you said it than anybody else.
No arguments. No arguments.
Okay, two things. Number 1, look at the comments, read the comment, and number 2, who's better, Kobe or Larry Bird? But first, look at the comments. Look at the comments.
I have Larry Bird as a better player. He was more efficient.
Look at the comments. Look at the comments.
Yeah. I'm looking at the comments. I see. Yeah, MJ. Yeah, this guy put out his points. Omari Styles put up his top 5. MJ. But listen, let me finish off what I was saying though, bro. Larry Bird and Kobe Bryant. The thing with Kobe Bryant is his efficiency was horrendous, bro. Bro, Kobe Bryant, I've been telling guys this for years, bro. I've sat down and studied Kobe Bryant. I've watched Kobe Bryant for the longest time. Kobe Bryant, low-key, should have had at least 7 to 8 championships. But because of Kobe Bryant's efficiency, and Kobe Bryant when he came to Toronto, I don't know if you guys were watching, but I saw it with my own eyes. NBA All-Star Weekend, Kobe Bryant came here to Toronto, his last All-Star appearance, and he sat down in front of the media around the world and the Toronto media, and he was sitting down, and what did he say? He said, bro, I look at my career, and in my eyes, I let a few championships go. He says, I look at that Detroit championship as one of the championships where we should have won that championship. But because of certain things that I was doing on the court, we lost that championship. But in hindsight, he says that Detroit championship should have been a Los Angeles Lakers championship. He says that's a championship. I don't hold him on the Boston Celtic one, the first one, because Boston was just a better team. Kobe Bryant was a great player, but Boston was a better team. So he had challenges going up against the Boston Celtics. You see what I'm saying? He was undermanned. But then you look at his championship in 2010 versus the Boston Celtics. He played horrible in that series, especially the Game 7. He played horrendous, but he managed to get the championship done. Ron Artest saved him. So personally with me, bro, I do not have Kobe Bryant as a top 5 player of all. I don't have him as a top 5 player of all time. I think personally, 2 Finals MVPs. To me, LeBron James blew him out the way. By the time LeBron James was on Miami, I already had LeBron James better than Kobe Bryant. I had a better.
If Kobe retired in 2010 when he won that second back-to-back championship, he would have still been better than Larry Bird. If he just retired.
No, because he only has 2 Finals MVPs. Shaq was running the Lakers in the early 2000s. That was Shaquille O'Neal's team.
Shaquille O'Neal. He gave you 2 without Shaq.
No, but bro, listen. I have Shaq better than Kobe Bryant. I have Shaq in my top 10. I don't have Kobe in my top 10. There's so many things wrong with Kobe that I saw that were just kind of a little bit alarming, bro. I was just a little bit alarmed by what I was seeing. There were certain things I saw, and there was a guy who I was speaking to. There was a guy in the Toronto area I was speaking to. He's like a Bay Street guy, right? He's a banker on Bay Street, and he was breaking down a lot of things that I saw. He saw it, and he was even pointing out, like, yo, bro, who the hell is playing that shit, bro? What the hell is that, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, somebody's playing something in the back. I think it's a mic. Yeah, Mike, I think you got something in the back there, bro. What the hell is that? Yeah, bro. Hello? Where's everybody else, bro? Rocksteady. I don't know, bro. But yeah, anyways, like I was saying, I have him. Bro, yeah, I have Kobe. I don't have Kobe in the top 5, bro. Put it that. I just don't have him in the top. I don't have him in the top 10 either. Kobe Bryant's the top. He's hovering after that. Kobe Bryant, he has won that Detroit series.
You remember LeBron said a couple days ago, his hardest championships were in the bubble and then versus the Warriors. You know what Kobe's hardest championship was? His wins without Shaq. His wins without Shaq.
No, but bro.
Give you 2 without Shaq.
Can I throw some context on
Dwight Howard?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, I rate like championships and impact. How much impact did that player have? Because you can't really verse them up, and even MJ kind of said that too. It's like you can't really pluck a player from one era to another and say, okay, that game's not going to work in that era. So I think like impact wise, I chose mine based on that and championships. Like that's why you play the game, right? That should be the only reason why you're playing for championships.
Kobe played in a lot of eras though. He played in a new era and old era.
Bro, you're not understanding. I don't think Rocksteady, you're not understanding.
No, I'm saying impact.
What am I missing? I'm going to
Kobe had a large impact on the league.
He had a
lot of impact on people as well, right?
Yeah, I understand that. Allen Iverson had a large impact. Allen Iverson never won a championship. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. We got to be realistic here.
We just talk about Iverson like he's a top 10 player. That's what I'm trying to say.
Allen Iverson's not a top 10. Allen Iverson's not a top 10 player.
If you put Duncan, you should put Iverson.
That's no. How do you put Iverson?
I don't have Iverson there.
Tim
Duncan at 7.
Actually, that's a bad comparison. I take that back. I take that back.
Tim Duncan,
scoring champion, but he wasn't able to get it done.
I have Bird at 6 and then Duncan at 7.
Bro, listen here, bro. I'm going to tell you guys something. Bro, there are some people. There was one person in particular. I heard even ESPN say this too. Bro, there was an argument. They're like, who had a better career in hindsight, in retrospect? Kobe Bryant or Tim Duncan?
Yo, else let you yourself tell me ESPN's politics. But
no, bro. Listen to the point, bro. Listen to the point. Bro, 5 championships, both men. Bro.
And I think, Kobe had more impact
No.
Thank you.
You guys are no, bro. You guys are looking at it from a symbolic standpoint. Look at it from a standpoint of champion.
Can I say something about Timmy Duncan?
Bro, he has more Finals MVPs than Kobe Bryant.
Can I say something about Tim Duncan that a lot of people are not seeing? It's because Tim Duncan doesn't have a flashy game. His game is more fundamental, and to me, I would rather a fundamental game. Yeah, Kobe is the one. Yes, he won championships X, Y, and Z. But remember, Kobe was that guy that also played to the crowd.
Thank you. You're speaking facts there, bro. Bro, listen, bro. This was a good chat, bro. I'm signing out, bro. We're all gonna end this at here, bro. This is a very good chat. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go do something right now. So, bro, listen here. Bro, Miami Heat post game reaction. We're gonna do the post game reaction for the Miami Heat. No, they play Miami. What day do they play Miami? What day do they play Miami?
I don't even know. They play Charlotte again, though.
On Monday, yeah. They play Charlotte on Monday.
They play the Heat on Friday, December 18th.
Yeah, so Friday. So I guess Friday night, bro. Friday night, the 18th. Holy smoke. Christmas is like right around the corner, bro. Like,
yeah.
Holy, bro, look, bro. This Friday, the Friday after is Christmas, bro. That's freaking crazy, bro. So yeah, bro. Holy smoke, bro. Yo, bro, do you know if they're opening the city, bro? Mike, did you hear anything? Or guys, did you hear anything if they're opening up the city on
I don't know.
The 21st?
The 21st they're opening?
But then I heard today that York region's gonna get locked down, so I don't know.
Wow, are you kidding me, bro? Bro, like, yo, how do we even do Christmas shopping, man? We can't just buy everything online. Oh,
yeah, they want everybody to go online, man. You already know, man.
Oh, it's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay, so bro, the 18th, bro, we'll be back because I don't want to do the Heat game. I mean, I don't want to do the Hornets game just because I want to at least get 2 games in just so we can get an idea. And then December 22nd, we'll do the stream, the final. The Raptors 23rd, bro. So
Pelicans.
We're gonna do the Pelicans post game stream. It's just gonna be Wednesday. Wednesday.
Name for Zion, Aragon.
Yeah,
Shout out to my boy Zion.
Bro.
Tell him he needs to get on the treadmill, though.
He's too big, yo. Who do you think he is,
yo?
Charles Barkley?
No, dude, he looks so slim right now. There's pics of him. He looks ripped and slim.
Yo, I'll tell you guys this right now. He reminds me of Blake Griffin. I'm done.
Oh, did you see Blake's game yesterday?
Oh, he looks bad. He looks done, bro. He looks shot, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done, man.
Hey, yo, you know my nickname for Zion?
What's it?
Air Gumbo.
Oh.
Bro, he's done, bro. Like Blake Griffin's
the Gumbo Jordan.
Yo, shout out to Amari Styles, man, my guy.
Amari Styles, yeah. Shouts to him.
Yo, shout out Amari Styles for real.
He put thing in the chat. He says MJ 1, 2 Kareem, 3 Bill Russell, 4 Magic, 5 Duncan, Shaq 6, LeBron James 7th, Hakeem Olajuwon 8th, Larry Bird 9th, and Kobe Bryant 10th. So he has Kobe hitting the top 10. Okay, so yeah, bro. Did he play though? Did Zion play? Did anyone see his game?
No.
Zion Griffin 2.0. How you guys don't see it? He can't shoot. What does he do? He's gonna be. Why he be a freaking what's his name on Sixers? Why he turn into one? What's his name? Minus the Duncan. Ben Simmons.
Embiid.
Ben Simmons. Be careful.
He shoots a 3. Ben Simmons is trash, but that's a whole other.
Simmons don't shoot a 3.
I don't even rate him.
Okay, but Ben Simmons does shoot 3, but he has excellent ball.
Gasol shoots better. Marc Gasol shoots better 3s.
Yeah, he does. You're right.
Scary.
Zion,
scared, but it's true.
Zion compares more to Barkley as
exactly
a center.
Yeah, definitely.
He's only 6'6". If you look at the he's only 6'6", and he's playing like he's a big man.
Bro, it's an interesting one to say the least, bro. So guys, bro, the 18th and the 23rd, those are the next 3 streams. Bro, probably I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if we'll do a stream this year or we're gonna go to next year. I'm looking at probably some live game
Let's do one more, 2 more streams for the year.
Probably 2 more. So the 18th, and then the first game, and then we'll 21st. The 1st of January, we'll really get to the streams and get to the NBA content, bro. So, guys, bro, I'm signing up, bro. I don't know if you guys want to maybe put your Instagrams or your YouTube pages or whatever you guys have going on. I don't care if it's a store or whatever. If you guys have something.
We're going
like so always, bro. Just put whatever you want.
Plug your e-commerce.
Plug your e-commerce, your email, your whatever, your Twitch. Bro, I don't care.
No, I'm
bro.
good. I don't have like nothing like that crazy.
All right, bro. Whatever, bro. It is what it is, bro. All right, cool. So, bro, we'll be back. Salute to Mike, God, Ghana #1 blogger, Rocksteady, John Doe, YDK, Omari Styles, Dwight Howard Hub account, Scholar Productions. Salute to everybody that came through. We'll be back on Friday, the 18th. Was it the 18th? Back on Friday. Where are they playing? Are they playing in Tampa? Yeah, they're gonna play in Tampa on Friday. So we'll get to see how the Tampa thing looks like this Friday, bro. So I'm signing out, guys. All right, peace, man.
Peace.
Peace.